Welcome, people. Welcome to another episode of our podcast. And as you can see, I'm here right now alone, but I'll be joined by some fella shortly. So, yes, we had the Jamaican trials the other day, and we're here to cover it all for you guys. I know fast approaching is the World Championship. It's like 10 days away, and I mean, we're here to break it all down for you guys. Tonight, we'll be centering our discussion around the women. Tomorrow, then we'll look at the men. But for tonight, we'll just center the discussion around the men and around the women. Sorry, and we'll actually just break it down and see how much medal we actually think that they can garner and all of those stuff. And remember, guys, as you join the chat, ensure that you drop a like on the video, ensure that you hit that subscription button if you haven't done so already, and ensure that you do all the good stuff. Good night, Kish. Good night, Albert. Big up on yourself. And guys, also, if you want to let your voice be heard, don't be afraid to call, man. You can give a call in and just let your voice be heard. So, without further ado, let me just bring on these two gentlemen. So, first, we have the man that call himself the statistician. Odian, what on, boss?
Good night, Mr. Levon. Good night to your listeners and your viewers. I'm doing fine, thank you. Thank you for asking.
Wonderful. And now to the controversial figure, the man that from the other day, the man basically changed his name to Kem Steiner, Clone, and all of those stuff. But tonight, he's back to himself. The voice. Welcome, boss. How are things going with you?
What's up, man? Chilling, man. Ain't nothing going on. Just chilling.
Man, I'm feeling hyper, man. I mean, World Championships basically 10 days away. I'm in the mood, fam. What about you guys?
For me, unfortunately, I'm a ticket there, but now I got brother. Some things come up and I won't be able to attend some very important stuff. If anybody in the comment section, anybody watching, want some tickets, I will sell them at a very discounted price. I have tickets from Sunday, I think the 18th, until all the way back to the following Sunday, the 24th. So if
You're giving them for a price.
Yeah, for a very discounted price right now. So if any of you guys want it, I know Albert saying he was going. If anybody want the tickets, you can leave me off here, and I can just transfer them, to you for cheap price. And these are great seats. Right when after Elaine win that race, she can come and she can tap on the hand and all and everything. So it's great seats. So anybody who definitely want the tickets can definitely let everyone know, let myself know, and then we can get it transferred to you guys.
Kishna easy, no Kish. I don't know where to find Eugene, lol. But all right, so here what? Generally, I'd probably start off the show with the hot events, but tonight I'm going to just flip this script and switch it around a bit. So yesterday I did a video about the 800 meter for women that had Jamaican interest. So that's where I'm actually going to start tonight again. And let me just find it quickly. Find the athletes that will actually partake in that from a Jamaican perspective. I'm getting a feedback. Getting a feedback.
No, from who, boss?
Alright, it's good now.
I'm not sure if it's from my end.
Alright, so here it is. In terms of Jamaican participation, we have Natoya Gould, Christian Garner Powell, and Adele Tracy. Now we'll look at these athletes and then we'll match them up with the other rest of athletes across the world. I'm going to start to you, Hoden. How do you see our ladies performing? Do you think they can actually get a medal, or do you think that is just basically make it to the finals at least?
Well, as far as the 800 meters is concerned, it's an event on the female side that we have been knocking on the doors for some time in terms of not just getting to finals, but try and deliver a medal for Jamaica. It is, I think persons are running out of patience somewhat, but for this year, I don't see much changes in terms of expectation. But I do believe it's going to be a struggle for us to get a medal in the women's 800 meters based on performances that we would have seen this year. And the fact that the hot girls at the moment, they are still delivering at the highest level. So it's going to be rather difficult for us to get a medal. So the best that we can hope for is to have at least Natalia Gould and Kristen Gordon trying their very best to get into the final and have a high placing. But they might just
Okay.
find the going tough to get inside the medal.
So what I'm to Adele Tracy, the Adele Tracy ratings.
It's not well. I was just speaking generally for the three girls, and I don't see any of the three getting a medal. And I think Adele Tracy is going to be there and thereabout. However, I still believe that the two big Jamaicans that I'll be looking forward to mostly is the Kristen Gordon and Natalia Gould for the higher placings in the final.
Fair. Kims, what
Um,
say you?
for me, Odian said that we've been knocking on the door for some time. I think we're probably knocking on the wrong door because I don't know. There's definitely not the 800-meter door we've been knocking on. All right. Listen, I believe that this is an event that these athletes must go out and let us try and see if we can get some personal best out there. Right. That is what we should. Obviously, we want to make the finals. We want to do some personal best, but where the medal placings is concerned, we have to be realistic with ourselves, right? And even the coaches who are coaching these athletes, when they are marking down things, they themselves know that a medal is really and truly unlikely, to happen. Kristen Gardner has been running well all season. We saw that she beat Natalia Gould at the trials, so that is a step in the right direction. Natalia Gould has been carrying that flag for a very long time, for Jamaica, and she has done well. By her standards, by what we expect, she has done well. Obviously, Jamaicans, we are indeed spoiled because if we don't win a medal, we don't feel like somebody do good, right? So spoiled certainly. So I must say, making the finals will be a great thing for them, but I don't see them getting any medal. None of the three ladies I see getting any medals at all.
All right, and as I can see, in terms of 800 meter, I think more the fastest in the world this year. Then you have Aji Wilson, Mary Mora from Kenya. Then you have Keely Hodgkinson, Raven Rogers, Laura Muir, Ali Wilson, Faith Kipiegan, the Rebe Wetije. But the thing is that I'm looking, and then here is Natalia Gold way down at 24th in terms of fastest time this year, and then Christian Gardner is at 27th. So it's pretty much unlikely at this point in time for any one of these ladies to actually medal in this event. I think Jamaica missed their opportunity last year when Gould was doing well, and she should have gotten a medal, but because of some stupidity, that never matriculated. So yeah,
That's
I
the
think we
knocking on
have
the door I was talking about earlier.
All right, so when you say stupidity, right? What are we referring to? Because um, realistically, let's be real. Natalia Gould wasn't winning the medal last year. Realistically, right? We saw a semi-final where she ran well, but by what we know about the 800 meters, there's no way she could have get gold or silver or bronze. Last year. The best she could have hoped for was if somebody drop or somebody pull up, then probably she could have filled that gap. So I know you guys say knocking on the door, but I am on this particular program to ensure that I bring the proper objectivity, the proper tools for this program. Because sometimes we have that little Jamaican bias, and yeah, you guys can tell me I'm drinking the American Kool-Aid, the white Kool-Aid, this Kool-Aid, that Kool-Aid. Not a problem. But Natalia Gould right now is not amongst the medals. Wasn't amongst the medals last year. I don't think she will ever be amongst the medals. But for Jamaica, she's a Jamaica great. And I believe that, somewhere, somehow, she should get a statue somewhere, probably at her high school, probably in her community. She should get a statue because, the 800 meter, and, when I think about the 800 meter, obviously Kenya Sinclair, comes to mind. and I'm saying, Natalia Gould, Kenneth Sinclair. I think, I think I'll probably give Natalia Gould a little slight edge based on what she has done for Jamaica itself. Because obviously when the 800-meter come around, we're looking for Natalia Gould and we're cheering her on. But sometimes we know that she's just not up to scuff right now with the rest of the world, and that's okay. Not everybody can be great. Not everybody can be a thin moon. Not everybody can be as you Wilson. So we must be okay with knowing that there is a ceiling for Natalia Gould, and she just can't pass that ceiling. Now we should be okay with that.
All right, fair. Big up Tarek Taylor in the comment section. Demos, Samuel Franklin, Dr. J.D. Smith, big up on yourself. No, I think I'm probably cracking up right now.
No, you're
All right,
not.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to switch across now and look at the women's triple jump. And you know that we have quite a few interests over there. And I'll just go ahead and share it in terms of the Jamaican women that will actually be in that event. So at the top of my head, I know that there will actually be Shanika Ricketts. There will also
Kimberly Williams.
and I believe that it's because Akila Smith, I think she's on standby in case anything should happen. So yeah. Now, when we look at this event, do we actually see Jamaica getting a medal this
No,
event?
I don't think she's standby. I think when the asterisk is there on this one, isn't that meaning that she got through based off alternate? But why is it alternate if
So
for
I think
example,
the
look
asterisk
at
may mean that they probably would have.
I think they qualify. Isn't that mean that they qualify by because okay, why Samantha Hall have an asterisk beside her? Why she's an alternate to who?
Why in the
For the
discuss?
for the women discuss. Who is she an alternate to? I remember there was one that we saw that said, asterisk mean
I
that in the
don't think
top.
the asterisk. I don't think the asterisk. I don't think the asterisk is the alternate. I think the ATL is the alternate. I think the asterisk means that they would have finished in the top three, but wouldn't have met the qualifying standard. And based on the world rankings overall, then they would get in if
Yeah,
persons wouldn't have met the qualifying standard or mark.
yeah. That's what I was thinking because I'm looking at the other persons and I'm saying, why would Shanice Porter be an alternate? Because she's the only person for the long jump, and why would Samantha Hall? She's the only person for the discus. But back to the triple jump. I believe this is the year Shanika Ricketts, can get a medal. Last year, obviously at the Olympics, it was bitter disappointment. She was number 2 in the world all year round. That is what they call knocking on the door, Odeon. She was knocking on the door. She was beating on the door. She was trying to pick the lock, but when it mattered most, she couldn't pick the lock. Right? She couldn't get the combination to open the door. Right? But I think this is the year that, and I think she will get a bronze medal at these World Championships. Obviously, seeing interviews from her after the Olympics, there was bitter disappointment. She was very disappointed with her performance, and she expected better. And that is what we want from our athletes: some accountability, and then you use that accountability to motivate you to come next year. Right? So I think that she will get a bronze medal. I actually have this in my medal count. There's not a lot of hoopla, hoorah around her name, and I like that, right? Because clearly, when there's a lot of hoorah, hoopla, these athletes tend to, don't deliver. So, she's ranked what, number 6 right now? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think she can. I think she can get herself in there. She just need one big jump, and I think she can get herself in there. Obviously, I think Rojas, I don't think nobody can beat her. But then,
Crazy.
and then, I think one other person will get up in there. But I think Ricketts can get a big jump and get in that top 3 spot. So I'm picking Ricketts to be amongst the medals at these World Championships. So I'm picking Ricketts for 3rd. Everybody else, Kimberly Williams, thank you for coming. And, the other name, thank you for coming as well. Hey, listen, let me say this about Kimberly Williams, right? Let me say this about Kimberly Williams. She has been a great servant to her country, right? And again, I say that Jamaicans are spoiled because we always think that medal equals success. That is a fraction of the success, right? Just making it to the World Championships on this stage, I believe it's success, right? Because a lot of, listen, I wanted to be professional at one point, and see, I am here on a podcast talking to you all, and these persons are competing, right? So Um, Looking on the grand scale, Kimberly has been um, a great servant for us. We've loved watching her over the years. But listen, it's just time. So I don't think she'll make the top three, of course. But I'm bringing Ricketts all the way.
All right, so let me bring in the people in the comment section because I haven't really brought in any of them so far. So Anthony was actually agreeing with the Kims. He was saying that she's within the 48 rankings, and I think that's what they do in terms of for the athletes that haven't made the time or the jump. And as I can scroll down and show you, Akila Smith is actually ranked 23rd in the world.
Okay. Big
Yeah.
up yourself. Big up yourself, Akila. You know,
All right.
you're doing the great things.
All right. So then, on to you now. When you look at this event, is this in your medal count for Jamaica?
Definitely. I mean, Kems has summed it up very well as it relates to the women's triple jump. I'm not sure if I will call the color of the medal though, but I'll say a medal. I believe in Shanika Ricketts so much that I think that nothing is beyond her. I know the field is deep, and I know the world record holder is a cut above the rest of the field. But I still believe with her talent, and she remained focused. I see Jamaica snatching a medal in the women's triple jump. I think she will put the disappointment of last year's at the Olympic behind her and deliver a medal for Jamaica.
Hmm. All right. Let's stop there for a minute because even though I might do a overview before the championship itself might start. You guys actually see Ross breaking this world record again? Because for me, as you guys perfectly put it, it's only Hendry can stop this girl from winning.
Quite
Um,
possible.
I don't I don't know about the world record. I mean, it's always possible. Um, I don't know. You got to look at a lot of stuff. The conditions, what would the conditions be like out there? I know Oregon going to be very humid. So I'm not really sure. Obviously, if she come with her A game, obviously she'll get very close to it or can even break it. So I'm not sure about it, but I know that if she's not injured, I know that she will win. Obviously she's the best, she's the most talented out there. So I know that she'll win, but as it relates to the world record, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure.
Why not? I mean, she has jumped 15.74 indoors, I believe, this season already. So if she has been doing that,
Yeah, as I said, that's just not a proclamation I am ready to make, right? Because again, I don't know the conditions. I don't know what it will be like out there. I don't know if it'll be sunny, rainy, windy. I don't know what it will be. So I don't think I want to make a proclamation like that that she will
It is
definitely
quite
get there.
possible, but it's not. It's quite possible, but I don't think. Also, I'll put my neck on the block to say that you'll definitely break the world record again, either. But I think it's likely. It wouldn't be a surprise whether or not she breaks it or not, though.
fair, fair, fair. And there's Albert asking what is the current world record. What if we can go ahead and answer him?
Is it 1660? Is it 1567?
Correct.
She now broke that, brother. As a matter of fact, I take it back. She now broke that. She's not
You really
breaking
believe
it.
that?
No, not breaking it. Only one person I say can broke
Actually,
can.
actually, it's a 1574 that you jump in there. I think they recognize it as a world record because I think it's the same thing within both.
Okay.
She's not breaking it. We can just put that to bed from now. She's not breaking it.
Hmm.
She'll win, but she's not breaking that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, all right? Let us understand that these things are is still a competition, and people have to go out there and exert a lot of energy and stuff. She's not breaking that at all. She'll win, but she's not breaking it.
Okay, fair. All right. Let's switch across again. Why is this thing taking so long to switch? But all right, the next event that we're going to look at is the high jump for women.
Boss.
What say you on it? I think that is just participation purposes we're there for.
Yes, I do believe so. No disrespect to the athletes, but I just think from a Jamaican perspective, it's just basically taking up the slots that we have based on world rankings or based on the fact that we would have qualified as of right. But don't think Jamaica threatening anything right now in the high jump as it relates to the women at this point in time. Neither the men.
I don't even see them making the finals, boss. Come on. We could not even joke
Yeah,
around
no.
with the people.
All
They're
right.
not even in the
All right,
finals.
but here we go. For the viewers' purposes, let me just
Hold on.
show them the person that will actually be taking part in it.
Oh, Mr. Tyreek Taylor, how am I pessimistic? How am I pessimistic? Please let me know how Kems is pessimistic, because it seems like we all have an issue with Kems. So we want to fix that tonight. How is Kems pessimistic?
All right, so both athletes are Lamar Distin and Kimberly Williamson. Kimberly Williamson, the national champion. Lamar Distin has jumped at 1.97 this season already. Current national record holder, if memory serves me correct. And there is Anthony Henry in the comment section saying that he disagrees. He believes that both of them will actually make it to the final. And that's a couple of newbies in the
Some
comment section.
someone who
Alex, big up.
someone who qualify because them have the world because they win at the top for the world rankings and make it to the final. Anthony, make it be serious, no boss.
Actually, no, in the Kims. If you look at not Kimberly, I mean Lamar Distin.
No, I'm talk about Kimberly with the asterisk
Oh.
beside her name. Yeah, you say both of them will make it to the finals. Listen, all right. If you tell me say I'm wrong that this team will make it, okay, I'll accept that. I don't think so, but I'll accept your argument. But don't tell me that the Kimberly young lady is going to go ahead and make it to the finals.
Williamson.
Because
But why are we writing off this thing?
we say, why am I writing around? Show me
Yeah.
the rankings. Show me the rankings.
There
right
it is.
there. Yo, okay. So look now. So this is the rankings, right? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, you see Vashti Cunningham, she's going to beat this team. She's going to beat this team, right? You see Angelina Topic, she's going to beat this team, right? You see, obviously, yeah, this don't go too far. You see this one right here, Christina Obalochucha. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but she's going to beat this team, right? And listen, Mr. Tyree said that I'm pessimistic, or Tyreek say I'm pessimistic, but I'm not, right? Again, I am here to bring the objectivity to the show. When the other personnel are getting in a little bit ahead of themselves and having too much Jamaican juice inside of them, I have to bring them the temperature in the room. And I just don't think that this team is going to definitely get a medal. If she make the finals, all right, I'll take my rank there. But in terms of medal standings, I don't see it. And this is my opinion. I can be wrong. It's not set in stone. It's not the standard, but I just don't see it happening.
Okay. Good night, Natalie Thompson. Devonta saying that I think this team will make the final. I also see Anthony Henry saying that 193 is good enough for the finals. Okay. All right, so let's move
when
on.
we had a podcast, we had an audience before you were a part of the team, boss. Last year we had a podcast, Olympic podcast, right? And I told these individuals, they're telling me, what? Natalia Gould go a medal. Look at the time when she run at the semifinals. Look how she easy. And I'm saying, boss, it's the same story every day again. And them tell me, say, they're idiot, I'm a pessimistic, I'm a crazy, I'm this, I'm that. And then, it comes to happen. So I'm telling you, it's the same thing going to happen with these persons. When it come on to championship time, when it come on to championship quality, when it come on to show me who you are, when it come on to show me your guts, show me your talent, show me your character, I don't believe that this team will be able to show the character. I just don't see it. That Kimberly young lady, obviously, that she's not making the final. But this team who was 193 is enough to make the final. All right, cool.
You talk Kimberly Williams? For the
No, man. The high jump.
Williamson for the high jump.
Williamson for the
Yeah, Williamson. Yeah, Williams never talk about. So, again, I'm just here to just bring the objectivity, boss. So we have no medals here in the high jump, and I'm sure fellas
Yeah.
agree.
I,
Um,
I agree with that. I don't think we'll medal in the high jump at all. I
yeah.
don't see any prospects in the high jump whatsoever.
No, Adlam, when it come on to football, I am lucky 1 and 2 times. Track and field, I'm always spot on. All right, boss?
Not
Spot
100% spot on. Be
on.
quiet.
Well, last year I said there was a particular lady who was running 10-6, and I said that she wouldn't win. And listen, she never
Oh my
wins.
God, can you just lay off my girl, like, for real, please?
All right, welcome to
I'm sitting
everybody
here
in the
waiting for
chat
you to
as well.
touch that topic. I mean,
Welcome to everybody in the chat as well. And welcome, Phil. But here what? Just go ahead and just show the participants in the women's shot put as well, because I don't think there's anything there whatsoever. But because there's Jamaican competitors, of course, I'm going to just go ahead and show it for the viewers. So you have Daniel Thomas Dad. So we shouldn't call her Daniel. So Daniel Thomas Dad, and then we have Latricia Cameron.
Yeah.
Now we look at these. I think Daniel can make it to the
yeah.
finals, but Cameron, nah.
I
I,
don't.
I just want Anthony Henry in the comment section to tell us that both ladies going to make it to the final again, and they're going to be very competitive. I just want to hear that. Very patriotic young man. I really like that. But listen, Daniel Thomas Dodd made a comment the other day that I really didn't appreciate. She, instead of taking accountability for her poor performance at the national trials, she went ahead and said, I just don't like performing at the national stadium. The national stadium and me don't have something in common. I don't like it here, right? This is what Daniel Thomas does say. So that is showing me that obviously this is an athlete that don't take accountability. Number one, this is an athlete that in high school my teacher always tell me a bad workman quarrel with his tools. So she's indeed quarreling with her tools, talking about the national stadium. So as a result of that, I have her sixth place. I have her sixth place, not amongst the medals. I don't think she has been as sharp this season as previous season. So I have her sixth place. She will indeed make the finals. Oh, since she's ranked seventh, there you go. All
Yeah.
right, so I have her sixth place. That's good enough. That's one above, where she is indeed ranked. So I have her sixth place, but that's about as far as I can see her going. The ladies above her, especially the top three up there, they're big time
Yeah.
performance, big time performance, championship performance, right? And they don't blame their own country state. Oh, I don't want to perform. Oh God, it's so hard performing at the national stadium. Oh, why me? Why do you have to make me perform at the national stadium? Come on now, give me a break.
All right, what say you, Odian?
Well, for Thomas Dodd, I think she'll make the final as well. Thames was brave enough to say that she'll finish sixth. I don't know exactly where she'll finish in the finals, but I think she is good enough to make the final. And I'd look for a good season's best from her. And I think, yeah, I think she can also try and get a personal best that would be good, but she's gonna have it very difficult getting a medal for Jamaica. But I expect her to do well in the finals.
Look,
All right,
Kems,
Phil,
Kems has
agree?
our six. We have our six Kems.
yes,
I kind of have her as
Kim
fifth.
in
Reason
sixth place.
being that if she performs as she should, she can grab that fifth place. I mean, she's a fighter. I've always seen her as a fighter. Like, when it come down to the last minute, she kind of dig deep and find just one little spot and always come out a little bit more successful. So I have her as fifth. I mean, I could be wrong. And there's times when things just go way south. We know how Oregon is. We know that it's going to be really hot. You know, the heat and how they're going to perform under that can be very difficult. But I have her as fifth.
so I want you to put up this guy comment, Anthony Henry, talking about right here. She threw 1953, which is close to her national record. Listen, Anthony Henry, boss. Look what the ladies above her throwing. Like,
Nah,
look,
man, you are no Kims. He clarified it down further, so you can't attack him, man. He said that in 2019 she threw 19.58 for silver. That now cut it again.
All right, Mr.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
All
Because
right,
here he said it as well that the shot put standard has been raised
has
this
been
year, and that is
raised.
true.
Yeah.
all right, Mr. Henry. All right, thank you for clarifying, Mr. Henry.
Don't come after my namesake.
I know you know your track and field, Mr. Henry. I know you know your track and field. So, that kind of wonder if you're drinking some syrup over there or something. Because, listen, Dad, listen, I, I don't know. I just don't like athletes where, they find something else. This is it, Levon. I would appreciate, Anthony said she was being honest. This is honesty. I just wasn't good enough today. Obviously, I am the national champion, but I just wasn't good enough today. In order for me to give a good account of myself in Oregon, I must perform better. And I will perform better. These are the things that I want to hear. Don't come over the national stadium. Every time I perform here, it's bad. I don't want to hear all that. Give me a break. I don't want to hear that.
And I believe his comment is in regards to you, Kim. So German
Jesus,
sports
Kim,
guru
you're
Scott
being
is saying
really
that
tough.
sounds as if you are making your predictions based on world rankings. Honestly, that has little to no bearing on the results at the championship.
Well, Mr. Scott, I must say, I made my predictions before I see any world rankings. I don't even look at the world rankings right now. I just don't think she's good enough to finish top four. I know she'll make the final, so it's between 5 and 8, and I put her at 6. As I said, it's not a set in stone thing. It's not something that must happen, but it's just my prediction, and I think she'll finish between there. And I just call number 6. Nothing based off world rankings, but I just don't think she's good enough to finish in the top four. That's just me.
All right. I'm going to switch gears now. I'm going to flip across to
Wouldn't,
the women.
wouldn't it be the top 12 that makes the final, though? The top 12 that would go through, and then the top 8 will get a further through after.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think she's good enough to make the 8.
The last 8, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's good enough to make the 8.
All right. Killian Whittingham in the comment section. Big up yourself as well. And she's saying that she complains too much and never takes accountability.
See there?
Big up my girl Kelly.
Yeah, big up my girl Kelly. Is that, big up, big up, Kelly, because Kelly,
But-
Kelly,
Kim's
Kelly
getting-
said, Kelly is saying exactly what should be said, right? And just never take like, listen. Anytime you see an athlete don't take accountability, just look at the athletes out there who takes accountability and those who don't, and then you know who is great and who is not, right? Just look at it.
Shakari.
The Sydneys of the world. Look at the Shakaris of the
Shakaris
world.
of the world. Mhm.
The Abisteiners of the world.
If I mention them,
I'm just
Levon,
saying,
if I
just look
ever mention them,
But let's move on, man. We're going to look at the 400-meter hurdles for women. And let me just go ahead and put up the Jamaican ladies in this event. So we have Cheyenne Salmon, Janive Russell, Rochelle Clayton. And again, I need some clarification as to what the asterisk actually means. So
this asterisk now is alternate. This asterisk is it.
okay, thought so.
Yeah, this one is it because we only have we have no world champion up in there, so we only have 2. All right. So
again,
this 400
if there's
Go ahead, Odia. I think Odia.
is there an asterisk at Rochelle Clayton's name?
No. Anjanette.
Anjanette. Was that the one that actually fell?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
world ranked.
She's
world
yeah.
ranked.
Because I
Seems
think
like-
she
seems
had
like
the
Odin is
fastest
lagging
time
behind.
going in, right?
Huh?
She had the fastest time going in
Yeah, she did.
and hit the 8th or hurdle.
Finals.
Yep. A lot of persons were lobbying for her to still be in there because she has the fastest time. But listen, that's not how it works, boss. Because if you drop a world championship, they won't run the race over again. That is just it for you.
It's true.
Look at her, rank number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
All right. So I'm just go ahead and just list the top ladies in this field right now. So way out front. And when I say way out front, I mean way out front.
Way.
Sydney McCacken, 51.41. She has what? Twice she has broken the record this season.
Sydney McLaughlin.
That's just
Mm.
crazy. Then you have my girl Femke. She has been coming on leaps and bounds. She looks good. And you have Britton Wilson ranked third. She has ranked 53.08, and that was done on the 25th of June. So just the other day. So now I look at this event. I'm going to start with Fell this time. I look at the Jamaican ladies. And also, you remember that we have to factor in Dalila Mohammed. She hasn't run much this season here, but she did run
She did,
back in
yeah.
April. And she ran 52.88 until she got the bye. Do you think any of these three ladies can actually get into medal contention?
All right, so the young lady that fell, if she's actually given a spot, I
No,
would.
she won't.
She won't be okay. So for me, I have Janelle Russell as possibly picking up third or fourth, right in between there, because she's also a fighter. She dig deep when it comes on to championship rounds, and she's shown to handle the championship rounds well in the past. The other ladies, I have them in the finals, but I don't have them in medal contention.
Hmm. Odian, what say you?
Odian
Yeah,
like him freeze up,
him
man.
freeze.
Odian
Yeah.
like him freeze up. Odian
Yeah,
freeze up because Odian don't know what to say. Odian
he's,
sort out that time come man. Odian,
Why?
you know.
Why are you like that, Kems?
Listen, Phil, I
Because
don't
it,
know. Phil, I don't know which Johnny Rossi you see, but again, leave it to Kims, leave it to the voice to be the voice of reason on this podcast. Listen, Jenny Russell has absolutely no chance of getting a medal here. Zero. Zilch, zit, zip, anything you want to think about. No chance, right? So listen, Sydney obviously win. Think about obviously second. What's your name? Mohammed. Listen, if you want to talk about championship quality, remember the Olympics, She had COVID, she had injuries, she had this, and she still came back and she still ran a fantastic time and still came second at the Olympics. So can't count her out. So that's three already. Obviously, Britton Wilson, fantastic performer this season, has been on top of her game. That's already four persons already. And then I know she's not ranked up there where you see her now. Where you see my girl, Shamir Little, she will have something to say about all these persons we put in over her. So how much person is that? That's about five, right? That's about 5, 6. Then now we can talk about Genevieve Russell and the rest, right? So I said it outright. I do not think that Rochelle Clayton will make the final, right? And again, this is not, I have nothing against Rochelle Clayton. I love Rochelle Clayton. And you say me pessimistic, Mr. Taylor, we need to revisit that. But I have
will
nothing
you
against.
stop going at our viewers?
all right, so Kims, you have to differentiate between the Taylors because there's another Taylor commenting as well.
Famous former bronze medal.
So here's Enly Taylor saying that Clayton is a former bronze medalist. Russell could find gear in Oregon,
Yeah, I agree with him.
but but guess what, Phil? Anthony disagrees. Anthony is saying that Johnny Russell has actually flattered to deceive at World and Olympic Games. It was just last year she has performed well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's consistently been performing well. I understand previous
What-
year,
what-
like she did say that, remember she'd come and she said, listen, I had to go back to the drawing board. And even during COVID, like she trained as hard as she could. And it's starting to show off. So I agree with the guy that says that she could find another gear in Oregon. I
Listen,
mean, I won't give up on her. I like her as an athlete. I like her determination. I'm not giving up on her. I'm going to keep her in the third, fourth spot there with me.
all right, so listen, Phil. When we talk about Jenny Russell, she can perform at the Jubilee meet, the All Comers meet, those kind of meets. You see, when it come on to, listen, and I'm being very serious here. When it come on to the World Championships, when it come on to the big stage, when it come on to that crowd that you have to face in Oregon, and remember, You guys tell me that Oregon track is fast, right? But
All right.
surprisingly, it's only the Americans I see run fast on that track. The Jamaicans can never ever run fast on this track for
Well,
some reason.
your girl.
Apart from obviously the alien, because she's not from this planet. So the alien, she will do alien things, right? But when we talk about these females, right? Again, the Sydneys of the world, the Fenkables of the world, the Brittany Wilson of the world, the Mohammeds of the world. Listen, the Shamir Littles of the world. That's already 5 females, right? And then there's 3 more spots. I'll give Janine Russell a spot because I think apart from Miss Knight, I think she has been our best hurdler. So I'll give her. And obviously, when I talk about fighter fell, Cheyenne Salmon for me, this she embodies that. A fighter, somebody will go out there and her name. You can write her off all you want, but she'll go out there and fight and make it to a final. So I give Jenny Russell and Cheyenne Salmon a space in the final, but I just can't see a space for Rochelle Clayton right now. She can make a semi-finals and probably do a little thing, but I can't see a space for her in the final, and that is just me being brutally honest. That doesn't mean that she failed us. We'll thank her for going out to Oregon and performing and doing her best, but I don't see a space for her in the finals this time around.
And you know what? I actually agree with you, Kings. I personally don't have Johnny Russell medal in.
No, I can't see it.
I don't want to jump my predictions on because I'm going to do some short videos leading up to the championship and all that on a daily basis. So I don't want to give my predictions, but I can just say this point blank clear. Johnny Russell not medal in.
Listen. When you can make the world rankings full and say, oh, she's 5th in the world, or Oregon, she can do something. And I see Henley talking about find another gear. We're not talking about car racing, boss. This is not the Grand Prix. This is the Oregon stage. I do not see Janine Russell getting a medal. I just don't see it. If she gets a medal and shut me up, I will be grateful. Shut me up, Miss Russell. But I just don't see it. I can't come forward on this platform that is going to be on the internet and tell the people that Janine Russell can win a medal and give the people false hope. Absolutely not. She cannot win a medal. Not right now. Not right now at all.
And you and this man don't normally agree, but
right?
You're shake saying that agree 100% with your Kems. Russell cannot medal.
Just can't.
Albert also saying that
I am going off of the little bit of hope I have left. I love her, and I'm going to just stick with my prediction, my little bit of hope, and I'm going to pray to God that she proven her wrong. Me and God gotta have a conversation tonight.
Big up to Giant late man, but finally you reach. But she's saying that Kems, you will see she have the Westmoreland spirit fighting through Clayton vein. She'll rise like the phoenix.
All right, Tay, we will be here to see it all. But all I want for the persons for the Rico Too Hot, see there? I hope all our, I think you want to say all our athletes shut you up for real at Kems. So you see the Rico Too Hot, the Tyrese Taylor, the Henley Taylors. I just want, when my predictions come true, all I want is just a humble apology that Kems, you are the guru, you were right, and I was wrong.
And they tell us say that only thing is life is not viewed only through your lenses.
Absolutely true. That is true, Mr. Taylor. It's not viewed through my lens. That's why I talk from my lens and you talk from yours.
And here's Albert saying that Russell will have to run 52 to be in medal contention, and that's a distant third. All right, Odian, the final back, I guess. Boy, the connection I beat a bad brother.
Floor.
The digi floor gone back down the Odian. Yeah, all right,
Odian, start to that a circle back, man. Ronald, big up yourself too. Here's Kellyanne saying that Fifi Grand Prix will play 6th and 8th at best.
Kelly. All right. My girl and Kelly said 6 and 8. Hey.
And Tay is also saying that Tim's not impossible. Remember that it's a hurdles race, and it was definitely going to win the trials, and guess what? You saw what happened.
Okay. Well, that is true, Tay. You can't take that away from me. That is true. But again, if we are going, listen, if Tay, and you must can agree with me with this, Tay, if we are going into Oregon hoping that somebody drop over the hurdles, we're going with the wrong spirit. We're going wrong, right? I think when we look at the talent that is there, I think Sydney is way more talented than everybody else by far. Thinkable by far. Mohammed by far. So that is already three right there. Right? So and I said it I think 2 weeks ago. If Sydney clip every single hurdle going around the track, I still think that she will win. She's that gifted, she's that quick, she's that fast, she's that good.
I don't
Right?
think so. I don't think if she clip every hurdle, she'll make it. Stop your foolishness.
Well, once again, Phil, I have to be on the side of Kims. If she
No,
clip
I don't
all
think if she
hurdles,
clip every
she's winning
hurdle.
that event.
I believe.
She's
I'm
way
not
ahead of the
saying that
field.
she won't win, but if she clip every hurdle,
Can't
come
lose.
on, no,
She probably won't break the world record, but can't lose.
no. I wouldn't have her to win if she clip every goddamn hurdle. Excuse my
So,
language.
so Kims, at this point in time, right?
Mhm.
We have Ross as a unanimous winner.
Who?
Are we doing the same Rojas for the triple jump?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we have Sydney in the same bracket right now.
Absolutely. Listen, and this is what I'm talking about with confidence. You know what Sydney's coach came out and said? Sydney is going to set the 400-meter hurdles record so far away from everybody that record will not be broken for years and years and years to come. And then she will switch from the 400 hurdles and go to the flat 400 and break that record. These are the things I want the Jamaican athletes to come out and talk about. Hold on. Them kidnap something. Yeah.
Amber Alert.
Listen, these are the things that I want the Jamaican athletes, Jamaican coaches to come out with the same fervor, the same attitude, the same swagger. I don't see the Jamaican athletes doing that. I hope we can do a little thing over Oregon. Absolutely not. So I think Sydney is far, 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 far away from everyone. Listen, I think Sydney, under the right conditions, positive win, but still legal, I think she will run sub 51. And that sub 51 is blowing away the field.
I agree. Oh, then back.
Well, I hope. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are hearing me loud and clear. Kems, I disagree with you 100%.
Okay.
Somebody else in a Makana.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead or you disagree with me. What do you disagree with?
About Sydney, about Sydney clips all 10 hurdles and she still win. Femke Ball is damn talented as well. And she's going to run a big personal best as well in Eugene. I can tell you that much. She's improving and she's what? 52.27. She's going to run sub 52 this year. And I'm going to say this. As much as I think that Sydney is the class of this.
Odian, you are crazy.
I am.
You are on some different kind of energy.
Okay, still Sydney all 10 hurdles. Come on, boss. Are you say she clip all 10 hurdles and still winning?
No. I say obviously that's not going to happen. But I'm saying that I'm just placing a deliberate exaggeration that if she doesn't clip all 10 hurdles, I believe that she can still win. However, your claim about Fenke Ball running sub 52, asinine, absolutely asinine, not happening. Not sub 52. Nope. She doesn't have that.
Remember last year she did 52.03, right?
Huh?
Remember last year she did 52.03, right?
Yeah, okay. Not running. Okay. I'm saying she's not running sub 52. That's what I'm saying.
I disagree with you there.
Okay. She's not saying she's going to run sub 52.
Okay. Well, we will see.
I actually see her going sub 52.
Okay. Well, we will see.
Yeah, that's it.
I see she run 50. I see she run 52.27 this year, all out.
No, bro. No. If you say that she was running all out, that's not true, fam. If you actually watch by that race, even off that last hurdle, she stumbled off that last hurdle, fam.
All right, listen, Levon, you know that there are some athletes that can be going all out, but they don't look all out, i.e. Shelly and Fraser Price, i.e. Mr. Johan Blake, you know, those athletes, right? So, as I said, I saw 52.27 this year, all out. I don't see sub 52 in her plans. Not this year. probably next World Championships, but not this year. What
And
you say,
guess what?
Odian?
All
I'm
right,
looking.
Kim,
I'm
just
looking to the
line up
comment
the US
section.
dollars. Them.
I'm looking through the comment section, Kims, and everybody
Stop
disagrees.
52 on the cards. Stop 50.
Listen,
I see at least 10 people in the comment section saying that Ball is running sub 52.
Faster the race, the race,
The bad man.
faster the race. Femke Ball is going to also go faster. Even if it is that Sydney is going to pull Femke Ball to run a faster time, even if it is that she's going to left Femke Ball behind, Femke is going to go faster as Sydney goes faster.
okay, all right.
And Michelle is always here to give you a one punch in a short ribs. Michelle saying that Kim Salt bad. If you say that she's not doing sub 52, bet that she will do it.
Okay. Well, listen, not because individuals in the comment section say she's going to run sub 52 means that she's going to run sub 52.
Not because you said that she's not going to.
And
means
because
that
you
she's
said
not going
that,
to.
All right.
Yeah.
Kim,
Let's
perfect.
read another comment, but not because you said so. It not gonna happen. Whatever.
We have to factor in, bro, is that Sydney's
And I don't want you to come on here and tell me when I don't want you to come on here and tell me if she run 51.99 that she barely beat 52. Sub 52 she'll go.
All right, so Kim, what I'm saying is that if you actually look at the race, right, Sydney's going to run super fast. That within the self of it is going to pull Femke along. And with that pull, that is going to get her to run that sub 52.
Listen, Femke Ball, I know the coaches, and I wish we had Danny McFarlane and for this one, because Danny McFarlane will obviously let you guys know that what you guys are talking is not right. Listen, Sydney will be so far ahead from the field where Femke Ball coach will tell her, hey, do not follow Sydney, run your race, focus on your race, right? You are in that second, third pool. Either get a silver or a bronze. Just run your race, focus on your race, execute your race. Do not follow Sydney, as your belly button will drop out if you follow Sydney. So just run your race. I just don't see, honestly, I just don't see sub 52. I don't see it. Have you ever seen, I've never seen her, listen, I've never seen her run sub 52, so then I can't say she can run sub 52. I saw her this year run 52.27, and her belly button was dropping out, literally.
And I tell you that you're the only one that believed that she was running all out. You're totally against the grain, man. And Kish is saying that Kim, don't come at us in the comment section. We unite down here. We will all come at you.
All right, Kish. All
right, Dana Flap, big up yourself as well for tuning in. Nick Roberts, big up yourself, same way from next, since as we already discussed that. And up until this point, we have gone through 5 or 6 events, and so far, Jamaica only has what? One medal?
One medal.
And that's from what? Shanika Ricketts?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that is a big asterisk there for some of us.
All right, so here what? I'm just going to go across to the next hurdle event before I get to the 400 meter and all of that. So, give me a second. Share this.
Which one, female or male?
Go.
No, man, I'm not discussing the male tonight.
Female will do.
Tonight is just centered around the females. So, the 3 Jamaican participants will be Brittany Anderson, Megan Tapple, and Danielle Williams. So, yeah, that's it in regards to that. Let me just go across quick until I actually get this. You guys can go ahead, man. Starting with you, Odin, because your internet is behaving like backroads. So go ahead.
Well, I don't know what's happening tonight, but I don't know what's happening with the internet. But for me, I think Jamaica is getting a medal in this one for sure, possibly gold. 3 talented individuals, 3 persons who could medal, but I am going to call 1 medal because of the depth and quality that we have across the board for the different countries, the US, Puerto Rico, and Jamaica. As you know, the Americans will have 4 athletes in it, defending champion being Nia Ali, I think Brittany Anderson is right up there, winning the gold medal potentially. So I'm calling a medal for Brittany Anderson. Just in case one Jamaicans will get a medal for her.
Wow, they and then to beat a bad bro.
Boy, if I could beat Flo. Um, after
Go
that,
ahead, Flo.
after that race with Anderson and the Puerto Rican girl there, I have
Camacho
them
Queen.
neck to neck, hoping Anderson don't clip a hurdle. Come at your queen, yeah. Hoping Anderson don't clip a hurdle. If Anderson don't clip any hurdles, I think she can edge her out for the goal. Um, Queen would be second, and then I have one of the Americans to be third. I would have. I don't have Danielle at all in the finals. I really don't. And then,
Are you talking about? Are you talking about former world champion?
yeah, she's just not been hurdling like herself.
But Jenny Russell have been. What this do, Father? Listen to me. What? Hey.
All right, Kim, I'm gonna give you that one.
Where's the Kims? What incarnation?
Oh Lord. And I know the people in the comment section that will make you sit down with this, if I had said that, they would have tell me I'm a fool, tell me I'm a clown, call me Claffy, but you have to get away with it. Listen, I have requested,
What?
yes,
Hey,
yes,
what?
yes,
Please,
yes,
tell me.
yes,
Really?
yes, people, thank you. Yes, thank you.
You guys
Listen.
have Daniel Williams as medaling?
No, you said she's not going to make the finals.
Yeah, I don't see her making the finals. I really don't.
That is blasphemous. Let me tell you.
She
Listen,
have a mental problem. She have a mental problem, bro. She have a
the
mental
world
problem.
champ, the former 100-meter world champion.
Yes, she have a mental problem.
Wow, thank you, Tay. Wow. I can't believe this. Like I've said some crazy things in my life, but I've never said nothing this crazy. Listen, I've requested the darling Megan Tapper to come on this show, so I can't say anything bad about her. So Megan Tapper for goal. Megan Tapper.
You damn hypocrite. You such a hypocrite.
Hey, listen.
You're a hypocrite.
Hey,
No.
Listen, I really beg Megan Tapper and her people to allow her to come on this show. Hopefully she does. I know she's focusing what she's doing on her, track and field thing. But listen, all right. So when I look at it, right, in all seriousness, I believe this 100-meter hurdles, going to come down to who click this, who click that, who don't click this. It's not like the 400-meter hurdles where, you take a little time and you can stutter and you can jump over and all of this. No, this is go time. Listen, and I cannot discredit the Olympic bronze medalist. I don't care what nobody wants to say. She is the Olympic bronze medalist for a reason.
Clutch.
So I'm putting her in the finals. No, she
I mean,
was
man,
all
same
the
like
way.
what Nick Robert said in a Kims.
Yeah.
Nick Robert said this. Megan is
Yeah,
a
man.
clutch performer.
She was all the way in muscle lane number 9 for Olympics, and nobody was even looking at her. And she and her little self jumping over them hurdles and dipping for the bronze. So I have to put her in the finals. No. Odian tell me about Demisha Roswell. I told him that she's not going to make the team to compete, and so said, so done. So when we look at Brittany Anderson now, I love what Brittany Anderson is doing. I don't know how Brittany Anderson is at tumbleweed, and there was another athlete at tumbleweed, but obviously Brittany Anderson is advancing in the hurdles, but this other athlete is falling over the hurdles. I don't know how it works. But Brittany Anderson...
That said athlete leave tumbleweed?
You see it there? And Brittany Anderson is thriving up there, but Brittany Anderson must be in the finals. Now, let us get to Danielle Williams. Like, Danielle Williams, obviously, she has had some... Listen, with the hurdles, if somebody drop out of the hurdles, it's hard to say if it's a mental issue, because it is the hurdles. And
But
especially,
Thames,
huh?
before you go any further with Danielle Williams on the hurdles, though, we need to remember that irrespective of the fact that she has some issues, she has always performed at the World Championship, getting a bronze or a gold medal. She has her
Abs-
issues at the trials in the Olympic trials, never at the World Championship. So we have to be
ab-
mindful of that as well.
Absolutely, we have to be mindful of that, right? So I'm looking at
Mhm.
these three Jamaicans in the finals. They're
Me
in
too.
the finals, so I put them in the finals now. Now, once you're amongst the 8 in the finals, in these hurdles, you have a chance,
Any
right?
number can play. Any
Any
lane.
number
Any
can
number
play.
can play. You're correct.
But I am picking only one person for a medal this time. Only one person, I think. God,
Listen,
Jesus.
Anderson. Come
Jesus.
on, say it.
It doesn't
I,
matter who you call. If that
Anderson.
person doesn't get it, the next person step up.
no man, remember say prediction and man want be on point. Come on, man.
Just say Kems Anderson.
No man, the man
Boy,
not a pick, man.
boy,
Top of the
Anderson.
and
man.
boy,
Top of.
Anderson look really good, but God.
Brittany
Anderson.
Conlon.
Just come out with it.
Listen,
Anderson.
listen,
We'll
listen.
say it
I'm
for you,
going.
Anderson.
Listen, I'm going with Brittany Anderson to get a medal. But this one, I'm going with Megan Tapper to to fight in there. Hopefully, we can get a bronze, a tie. So she can get a medal as well. But for my certain medal, I think I have to go with Brittany Anderson. I can't ignore the performances that she has been putting in all season long. Even last season, she was doing well.
Yeah,
And
man. And
yeah,
guess what, Kim? You brought up a good point because remember that last year she was probably in medal contention and it never
yep,
matriculated and whatever not. So
yep,
I think she probably have that pep in her step to say, you know
yep.
what, let me rewrite the wrongs of last season and actually get in medal
Absolutely,
contention.
absolutely. So I'm going. I have to give Brittany Anderson. Listen, Kenny Harrison is probably my favorite hurdler to today's date, and it's really because of her story and what she has been through, and the trials and tribulations that she had to overcome in order to get where she's at. So I like Kenny Anderson up there. Obviously, Camacho Quinn, fantastic hurdler. So that's two. And I have to put Brittany Anderson in there. If she and Megan can tie for that bronze medal, I would love it.
All
But
right, so
I'm
here
putting
what though.
Mhm.
I'm going to stir up the pot right now. I don't have Kenny Harrison medaling.
Who?
I don't have Kenny Harrison medaling.
I don't have her. I don't
What?
have her either.
This is what I'll say.
Okay.
I've
Listen.
been taking a keen look at Alicia Johnson, and she has been superb all season long. And if you actually watch back that US trials, she was just 0.01 seconds behind Kenny Harrison, and she never had the best of starts. I've watched her all season long, and if there's anyone that can actually shot this field, it will be Alicia Johnson. Camacho Quinn, I have up there as well, and then I have Brittany to get a medal. That's my
Yeah,
three.
yeah.
You are telling me that the fastest woman in the world this year will not get a medal at
Yeah, by the
at the
fastest
World.
woman in the world by 1/100th of a second.
It doesn't matter how much she
No, no,
is.
no, no, don't come with that.
Who?
You always talk about the fine details and little intricacies and all of that. Don't come with that, man.
Who? What did Kenny Harrison do at the Olympics last year? Remind me.
You remind me. She's your
No, no,
athlete.
no, no, no. You said that she's not getting a medal.
No, 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 no,
Remind me
no.
what?
You said
No,
that
She got a
she's your
silver.
athlete.
She got a brilliant silver.
she got one.
A brilliant silver.
All right. And why didn't she get the goal, Odian? Please tell us. It's not
Why
because she
did
was. It's not because she was second best. Just had a bad start. Right? And I'm telling you, Levon, I cannot see. You can tell me about Alicia Johnson all you want. You can tell me about Camacho Queen all you want. And I know we're focusing on the Jamaicans here. But when you bring up some points that, like Felicia brought up, that are very blasphemous, I must address them. Right? And Kenny Harrison will obviously win a medal at the World Championships because she is too good, she is too great, and she has got those demons out of her from winning that silver medal at the Olympics. Remember, she have had failures after failures after failures, and she kept coming back, she kept grinding, and now she get over that hump, so she's not worried anymore. So I'm thinking, listen, Kenny Harrison, I'm putting it out there. Kenny Harrison for gold at the World Championships.
Whoa.
Gold.
You sound like Orville Tracy.
Whoa.
Gold.
Whoa.
So you know what? Remember that it's coming now. It's not going. If you get it right, I promise you this much. I shall come here with my mouth fully taped up.
US dollars. US.
Put up, Levon, put up Diana Wait comment, please. Diana Wait comment. Diana, I want to send you the link and I want you to come on the show. Because when you make comments like this, you have to come on.
Serious or joke?
He will make the final.
No, Diana Wait, you must quantify
Diana,
these statements.
the link is posted in the comments, Diana, so see it there.
Diana, I want you to come on the show. Probably have more track and field knowledge than me. I will accept that. But I want you to come on the show and tell us why Kenny won't make the finals. Like, tell us what make your mind think that, please. Because I'm really worried. I'm really worried for how we think nowadays. Kenny,
but Ken, remember you also have to understand the views of the viewers, because this is a hurdles event and maybe she's thinking that she could clip a hurdle from the very heat. Doesn't matter if you're the favorite, you can be out from the very heat. So maybe her thinking that she's not going to make it cannot just be a result of she completing the race cleanly, but as a result of some unforeseen circumstances happening to her.
But Mr. Odian, that is a great point. But guess what? All the other athletes can clip the same hurdle. Every single one of them.
Yeah, but it's just her opinion.
Can clip the hurdle. So we are. So when we are giving our prediction, Odian, we're not giving our predictions off the premise that someone is going to clip a hurdle. We're giving our prediction off the premise that, hey, the race will go perfectly fine, and based on talent, based on form, based on what we have seen over this past year, what can they produce? That's what we're looking at.
And I understand that. Remember, most persons on here who come on and said, oh, Williams won't get a medal because of she's not a championship performer. It is also on the basis that they are thinking that she might not turn up, but they know she have the ability.
Yeah,
but actually, guess what also? The possibility is that Jamaica may not get a medal in this event either.
Of course, absolutely.
Because,
exactly.
Right, guess who we're also overlooking? We're overlooking
the Nigerian girl?
Yes, we're overlooking
Toby
Amusan, and we're also overlooking Nia Ali, who's the defending champion.
The defending champion.
Nah, we're not overlooking her. We're not overlooking. We're not. She has not been good this season. Does not.
But that Nigerian girl, Toby. That Nigerian girl.
So if you tell me about Toby, okay, but I remember last Olympics, Toby choked. She choked. Let us be honest.
She's been running superb all season.
And she was running superb all season leading up to the Olympics as well. And choked.
Yeah, but that's never. But wasn't running this fast.
What you mean? Go look back on 12:41. I think Toby, if I'm not mistaken, she ran 12:40 last season.
It was either 12:40 or 12:42, I believe.
Something like that. Something around that. The same time, she was running absolutely sensational, but she just choked. But again, Odian, back to your point, right? If we're going to talk about Kenny Harrison clipping hurdles, we can say the same thing about Brittany Anderson, because Brittany was one of the quote-unquote favorites last year at the Olympics, and then she did clip her hurdle.
Exactly, but I'm just saying the individual made her opinion, state her opinion as to why. Well, she didn't say why Kenny wouldn't make the final, but she said that Kenny
correct. Toby didn't run that time last year. This was actually her PB. Why are you telling me?
No, what did she run? What was her fastest time last year?
I'm going to tell you in a minute, but it
wasn't that. 12:42, close by.
I'm going to tell you, man, but continue.
Yeah, so, listen, as I said, it's a hurdles event. Anybody can clip a hurdle. Listen, the person who will least expect to win can either come up and come win. You know, so, but I'm just going based off of form, based off of presence, based off of character, based off of caliber.
And I think also when Nia Ali won the gold medal in 2019, she was least expected to win as well.
Absolutely. No one picked her to win. No one.
Yeah.
So, you know, it happens.
All right, and I see quite a few comments there. There's a whole lot, so I can't go through all of them. So let me see if I can run through a few of the top.
Anybody have anything to say about Kems?
My youth, you're not that important. Ronald Reed saying that Ken is no longer a choker, but she will not beat Anderson.
Kems, let me ask you a question though. Being that we talk about the fact that we can also not get a medal as well. Could it also be a case we can also get 2 medals also then?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It is the hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, it's possible that they can even sweep it. Who knows?
All right.
There you go.
All
It's
right.
hurdles.
Let's calm down now.
Bro, I'm being serious. There's
I
a
think the
possibility
last
that
country that swept the
America
hurdles was
can sweep it.
America.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't
what
it
I'm
America
saying.
that America swept the hurdles? Which
The
Olympics
Olympics
was
in
that?
2016 in Rio.
Yeah, they swept the hurdles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come up, Megan Tapper. Megan, if you're
Yes,
watching,
Anthony. I want to come on the show, Anthony. All right, if I want to come on, Anthony.
She
so
ran
link.
brilliantly at the trials. Brilliantly. For a moment, I thought she'd have beat Brittany Anderson.
yep, Megan.
Tapper's start is excellent. Tapper's
Put
start is
When
she
you
have
talk,
a
when you
brilliant
talk
start.
about when you talk about run with heart and passion, that is Megan Tapper.
She have a brilliant start, but the further she gets into a race, it's like everybody's stride pattern tend to walk her down because they're obviously taller than her. So, you know, the stride pattern is going to walk her down. But she's an excellent hurdler.
Oh, here comes another one drinking Jamaican Kool-Aid. Oh my God. Here's another one drinking the Jamaican Kool-Aid. Ah, boy.
Aki,
Bruh, you are terrible.
Good night.
Bruh,
Yes,
why
sir.
you
Yes,
like
boss.
you
Good
only
night.
16 years old?
I'm 25.
Oh, okay. Black don't crack.
Where's the film? Could that be a son?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aki, I can jump right in now. You say the matter foolishness.
Well, Kenza chat foolishness about Nia Ali. Nia Ali beat Alicia Johnson in the semi-final of the US trials. So what are you talking about? But she's not in good form.
Nia is one of my favorite Americans.
Okay, okay. Hold on. Let me get something straight. So you're telling me that Nia Ali beat Johnson in the semifinals, and that signifies to you that she's in good form?
She didn't need to run the final.
No. I understand that, but I'm just ask you a question. You are saying that semifinal race signifies to you that Nia Ali is in good form. That
Because
semifinal.
that was her finals. That was her finals, Tim.
Sorry about that.
That was her finals.
Sorry about that. She ran 12-4 and she beat Alicia Johnson. She gave Alicia Johnson her first L of the season. So we know we are talking about games.
All right. One time we are talking about. Yeah.
Listen. I'm not sure. Listen, Akil Henry. I'm not sure if you understand what form is, right? But for me, what I regard as form is the consistency throughout a season. That is what me say form. Not a one-off race, not a two race, but the consistency that you continue to provide throughout a season. What I am saying is that I haven't seen that quote-unquote consistency from Nia Ali. She could have been the world champion from now till next year. I just haven't seen that consistency throughout the season.
And you probably don't need to see it though, Kim, to be honest.
Precisely, you don't need to see it.
Why do I not need to see it?
Because she's a defending champion. She is a defending champion. She doesn't need to peak until the World Championships.
So let me ask you a question, Akil. Why was it that, and I want you to answer me because I know you know this question. So it's kind of rhetorical, but I want you to answer. Why is it that Nia Ali wasn't there at the Olympics last year?
I think she was pregnant. Yeah, I think either she was pregnant or injured, one of them.
All right, cool. No, Kenny Harrison. I'm going to tell you the persons who are going to, because listen, let me tell you, Nia Ali is not even making it to the finals. She is not even making it to the hurdles finals. Yeah, and Sydney Roberts is telling you she was pregnant, right? But listen, so this is not and I know they spoke about, she's going to be a Shelley and Fraser coming back from pregnancy and coming to win and all of that kind of stuff. Not happening. She's not making it past the semifinals. What I'm saying is, Akil, when I look at this hurdles event, I am looking at the ladies who have been consistent over the period of time. I'm looking at a Kenny Harrison. I'm looking at a Brittany Anderson. I'm looking at even the same Toby girl where Fifi talk about. When I talk about, I'm looking at the same girl, the same Johnson. I just haven't seen enough consistency from Nia Ali to put her in the same universe. She could have been the world championship from now till the morning, but I just cannot put her in the universe because she's just not on the same form.
I hope she upsets you, Ken.
Huh?
I pray she upsets you.
First
She's
of all,
the one
Kems,
who want to get a medal. I hope she upsets you.
She's not making the finals.
She already has gotten a gold medal after she got pregnant. That was in 2019.
Yeah,
when she parted
I know
around with
that.
her children.
Isn't Andre DeGrasse her
husband?
Yeah.
Yes, she's married to Andre DeGrasse.
Another thing, sorry, continue.
No, go ahead, boss. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Another thing as well. I can't believe you just discounted Ants like that. Did you guys watch the last Diamond League race that Ants ran in?
Yeah.
You want? Well, I didn't discount Ants, but
I
don't think that last Diamond
Ants.
League race is anything for us to put up at a pedestal to say that is going to put her somewhere.
That's the thing, Kims. Ants normally peak within the July and August period. That's how when she comes at national championships, she always struggle to not struggle to perform, but it's always very scary, anxious times for her. Because traditionally, I've been following Ant's career, and Ant's normally peak in July and August. And the fact that she ran 12.5.9 in June, I'm telling you, she is going to medal. I have Kenny Harrison, and Nia Ali for the medal. Not even Camacho Queen.
What?
Yes.
Which weed you a smoke at Jamaica?
Yo.
No, we've been spoken at Jamaica. But why though?
The hurdle is so deep and full of talent that I tell you. All the predictions seems like it don't make sense, but they make perfect sense sometimes. All of them.
True.
The hurdles is so deep, guys. You mean that
all of them are 12-3 runners. Why not? All of them are 12-3 runners at their best. So I can see Camacho Queen literally not medaling.
Listen.
And she only has run 12-2 once. As
this man come on, we see the viewership drop to 20 bars. Come on, man. I'm gonna take him off. I'm joking, Akil. Listen, Akil. Listen. I'll tell you this. I respect your track and field mind. I respect what you bring to the table. However, I will respectfully say what you're saying is simply not true. I'll just say it's madness, right? Listen, if you're going to tell me, say, Camacho Queen will not medal, but Ants will medal because she ran 12.5 in June and she's rounding down to peak shape. Listen, Camacho Queen have been running consistently from last year, boss. That's what I'm saying. From last year, right? So
better they go and say, yo, better me say at least Ants they gonna make the finals and discredit when media say Ants now make the finals. But Camacho Queen nah medal, bro.
Again, for me, I don't know about any of you guys, but for me, Camacho Queen and Brittany Anderson for me medaling, and then the one extra medal was left, Kenny, Nia Ali, and Williams. Sorry for them, but for me, those two are my two medalists for sure. I won't say those two won't medal. I won't say that.
And that is fine. You guys make fair points, but as I said before, all of these athletes at their best are capable of running 12.3 and faster. That's how I'm saying that I'm not going to say that Camacho Queen not going to get a medal. For me, my premise is that all three of them are experienced. Kenny Harrison, Ants, and Nia Ali, out of all the hurdlers this year, and probably Amusan as well, are the four most experienced hurdlers that the world that is currently doing well in the world right now.
Why
you
keep mentioning Nia Ali? Why you keep mentioning
because
her?
it's a good point in
Kems, I think you just dislike Nia Ali, and that's the issue with you doing.
No, Akil.
All right, stick up in.
Somebody make a good comment.
You cannot disregard what he said. I tell you why. Normally, you yourself will come here and say that Once somebody is a defending world champion, that person has pedigree and all of that, so you can't just throw them on the argument just through the window, just bro.
No, listen. What I'm saying, level one, is when I look at Nia Ali, listen. This is the 100-meter hurdles. This is probably as stuck at it has been as I can ever remember. Probably go back to what's her name, Bridget Foster days and all them things. Probably that I can remember, but it is so stuck right now. It is kind of mind blowing for me to think that this lady who just come back from pregnancy with all these ladies in superb shape, in superb form. Nia Ali just going to come and just beat them like that? I can't see it.
And that is one of the reasons why you should believe it, Kems, because the 100-meter hurdles has the widest room in terms of somebody who you think even rank 7 could very well even win. That's the thing with the hurdles.
But somebody make a very good point in the comments, Them say, Camacho Queen 10 for sleeping at the blocks, and that is so very true. Did you see the race? But she against a talented field like this, if she end up sleeping at the box, she could not medal.
She might not make the same
earlier
mistake
this year where she was last after I think probably the person's took probably about 2 or 3 steps. That's when she get up out of the blocks.
No, all right. Rika too hot. I'm still waiting. I invite you on the show a month now, and you're hiding behind the comment section.
I'm going to post the link again.
Rika Hot will post the link, and I want you to come on and embarrass me, Rika Hot. But listen, Akil, this is the thing, Akil, right? What we are saying is, and what we are trying to use to determine who is going to medal and not medal, make the final, not make the final, is if something happens, if somebody sleep in the blocks, if somebody fast start, if somebody hit the hurdles. Okay, we understand that those things can happen. But I'm saying, let us say it is a perfect race. No fast start, no hit the blocks, no hit the hurdles, no none of that. Everybody get a fair start. You believe that everybody get a fair start and jump over every single hurdle equally. You believe that Ants will finish amongst the medals and Camacho Queen isn't?
Ants has a third fastest PB of everyone in the field. She has a PB of 12:32. So if everybody ran at their best, she still would have medal.
When did she run that PB?
She ran that in 2019, which is not.
Yes, when she was expected to win 10.
No, but what I'm saying, Kems, I'm saying it based on what you just said a while ago.
Right.
But she has the fastest PB. She ran that in 2019. Kelly Harrison ran 12:34 this season, this year.
Yeah. But what I'm saying,
Johnson ran 12:35 this year, just the other day.
But didn't I say that I have Kenny Harrison and Nia Ali and Ans medaling?
No. But all on Akil. Johnson just ran 12:35 just the other day too.
This year at the same Oregon track.
And that's why I'm making the point that because of how deep the field is this year, I'm backing the experienced campaigners. I'm backing the experienced campaigners.
He's not totally speaking bulls, because let me tell you what he's trying to say. You mentioned the fact that everybody run at their best. Their best means that their PB doesn't mean that it's always going to be a season's best. It can be that, guess what? We step up big time. Look, even this year, we were all talking about champs and say, oh, Liston ran 11.14, Tina was running 11.3 and all that. And then guess what? She ran at her best in the final, was a season's best, and she did beat Liston. And then she went on further and improved on her PB later. So if Danielle Williams run at her very, very best, mean that she get back to 12.3, you never know what can happen. So it's not total bullshit.
Boy, all right, boss.
You know, I can say though, and I might agree with him. Danielle Williams not medaling.
No, I'm not saying she will. I'm not saying she will. I'm just wanting you guys to appreciate the fact that the field is so deep that even the person that you might have 6, you don't surprise it that person wins. That's all I'm saying.
So Akil, let me ask you, because I know we have to move on, Akil. So let me ask you this question. You have $1 million in your pocket, Akil. No. And then say, hey, you have $1 million, right? You have $1 million and your house. And they say, you're going to bet me, you're going to give up this. Tell me the 3 athletes that you believe is going to get a medal, $1 million and your house. If you don't get this 3, you're homeless. Tell me the 3 athletes you believe will medal in this 100 hurdle.
First of all, disclaimer, I do not bet.
Secondly,
I know that's fine. Secondly, and I said it in the comment section. And Nia Ali, and Kenny Harris.
Wow.
Bro, I'm discredit you as a Henry.
That's fine.
Me disown you as a Henry.
That's what makes track and field analysis fun. Different
Wow.
things.
He
Of course,
disown you as a
different
Henry.
opinions is great for it.
And I say,
Wow.
But I'm
Thank
not
you
sure
for your,
it's
thank you
I'm
for
not sure it's argument for the
your
winner though.
analysis though, Akil.
the depth in the hurdles is really tremendous. That's all I'll say.
Listen, that hurdles field is a talented field. The last 8 females that's going to make it to that final is going to be a talented bunch of ladies. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know. I think based on the schedule, I think the semi-finals and the finals run on the same day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Based on the
Hold
schedule.
I think I have the schedule.
Yeah. So listen. When Nia Ali don't make it past the semi-finals, I just want Akil to just come on the show, and I want a public apology as to why we should not make those blasphemous comments ever again.
And when she does, what will you do?
Huh?
And when she does, what will you do?
Well, whatever Akil wants me to do, but we'll talk
Can
about
say
it.
all right. I don't want you to do anything. Apology is not that hard to do, especially on YouTube.
I guess they saying that I have something scared to tell you all. Brit Anderson will PB. Yeah, we agree with that. She'll PB. I believe that. And she has not peaked yet. Nia Ali has not peaked yet. They are training partners. Yeah. All I know is that yeah, man, they are. All I know is that
Tumbleweed? Oh yeah.
this,
Yeah,
yeah, man,
Nia,
Nia Ali.
Ali,
let me
Ali?
as a matter of fact, let me send out a couple text messages to see what she look like in training, because if it ain't good, Akil, I'm
yes,
sorry.
sir. Get nervous.
Actually, Kims, she looks damn good.
Well,
She does.
we'll see.
Guys,
I
we
know
just have to
this
appreciate that the
people
field is deep, and guys, we just have to appreciate again that the field is deep. And as I said before, you have somebody even in 6th position, even if they wins, it can't be a total massive upset because the numbers are really that close. The field is that competitive that it's a hurdles race. Whatever happens, yes, I agree that Camacho Quinn and Brittany Anderson and Kendra Harrison is the 3 I expect to get the medal. But what if Ali gets a medal? I would not be surprised. She can get a medal. Ants can get a medal too. So we have to make it. The field is tight, brother.
Well,
That's prediction, and I'm not giving her any.
Okay.
let us not forget about my darling Megan Tapper, okay?
Right, but you said that you're hoping for a joint bronze.
Yeah.
The race too fast, fair. I have her running 12-4, but the race too fast.
Yeah, she just beat up Ants in the trials though when Ants was struggling.
She didn't beat up Ants.
What did she do?
Just beat Ants. Just beat.
So
Like,
the race,
like 200ths of a second, like 200ths of a second beat.
all I'm going to say, this is the last I'll say on
It
this.
was 100th, man.
If the
was
race
6?
is
All right, thanks for the correction.
So Kems, like you just don't play the man. Why you never take what me say as well? Your girl Kenny Harrison just beat Alicia by 1/100th of a second.
no, I never said that. I'm saying that. Oh, you say Kenny Harrison? Well, we know that Kenny Harrison is better. And you know I have a bias towards Kenny Harrison.
I was about to say that.
That's my bias.
Remind
That's
the public
my bias.
about that.
Yeah, that's my big bias.
Right.
What's your bias?
That
That
is a
type of-
diehard fan of Kenny Harrison.
Kenny Harrison can do no wrong in my eyes.
Oh,
I will always defend her. That's the love of my life.
And
Jesus. God help
so
you.
when you talk about the emotions in terms of the predictions earlier for others, why don't you put it out there that you are also speaking somewhat about emotion?
Well, Odion, you have to understand. Along with my emotions come facts to back it up. And Kenny Harrison is the fastest woman in the world this year, so it backs up my emotions. But where Akil is coming from with his 12-5 athlete to win a medal.
wait, let me just highlight something before you leave. In the indoor 60 meters, Daniel Williams was ended the season as the fastest 60-meter hurdler, even though she did not make it into the final. And she didn't make it into the final because of a hurdling mistake that nobody in the world would have recovered from. Last year, when she was at trials, she ran 12:7 at trials. And then after the Olympic Games, within that same August to July period, she literally ran 12:5, a time that would have probably given her a medal if she had run in the Olympics. And then she got injured. I remember listening to an interview with her coach. I don't remember his name at this time. Sorry about that. And he said that last year she was as in the Olympic year, she was wrestling with some injuries, and she had reached the levels that she was in 2019. However, she picked up that injury. I am telling you. And based on that Diamond League race that I saw from her, even though she ended in 12:59 and she didn't win the race. I'm telling you, Danielle Williams is going to medal in that 100 meter hurdles. I don't know which medal she's going to get though. I'm going to be honest.
Isn't so? Listen,
The 100 meter hurdles thing I feel we have.
I appreciate I appreciate your soliloquy just now about Danielle Williams, and I think isn't her coach, isn't Casey Graham or something like that your coach? I think he's her coach. I think something like that. I think Graham is her coach.
Yeah, Graham is still her coach.
Yeah.
Casey
So
Graham.
listen,
She trains down at Clemson. No,
Yeah.
Clemson. Yeah, she
Clemson.
trains at Clemson.
yeah. So I appreciate your soliloquy just now, and I guess I'll give you a half a point for it, but
You're terrible.
I just don't listen. Again, you tell me, oh, she had hurling mistake at the Olympic trials, and then after the trials, she run 12:5. So I know you're going to tell me no, when she don't deliver at the World Championships and she run at a meet after the World Champ. Hey, if she run this at the World Championships, then probably she could have get a medal. Listen, I like Danielle Williams a lot. She's a fighter. She's a former world champion. Can't write her off. But at this juncture, I just think the field is just a little bit too much for her. And I think 5th, 6th place is right where she belongs.
But Ken, here's the problem with that now that I might have. What you just said to the individual, if Kenny Harrison don't get a medal as well, you will say that something wrong and she did this and it does the same. That's the same excuse that you would have given.
All right, let me tell you, audience. Objectively, if Kenny Harrison doesn't win a medal, she choke. Objectively. If she doesn't win a medal at this World Championship, she is a choker.
I just want to know so we can write it down.
If you're number one in the world, you must win a medal. I don't want to hear no foolishness. Don't tell me anything. But my emotional side and my love for her, if she doesn't win a medal, then I can come up with an excuse. But if she don't win a medal, objectively, she choke.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I see Joseph Ellis in the comment section saying that, do you know how many events there are in track and field? Why is it that you only talk about 2, maybe 3 events? Makes me wonder.
We started from the 800.
No, he's tuning into the show late, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
I think I've gone through like 7
the
events
shot
already.
put, the long jump. We went there already.
But by the way, quick question, guys. You guys talked about the 800. I came in late. Is Semenya running in the 800?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
She'll be at Oregon probably.
And by the way, as well, guys, a question. I saw Faith Kipyega name listed. Is it just for Diamond League that she contests, or she's intended to contest the 800 as well with the 1500? She intends to?
Well, to be honest, if
Faith
Faith wants
Kipyega from Kenya, the Olympic 1500 meters champion.
If Faith wants to win IWF Female Athlete of the Year, she's going to have to double up.
Yeah.
She against some big hitters. And the only way she could probably prevail is if she break the 1500 meter world record. And man, Kensebi Debaba did set that world record really good.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next event, and that will be the women's
400
meter
medal.
Let me just bring up the Jamaican.
Excuse me, Odian, what did you just say?
The man Senegal 400 meter to discuss medal.
You just said medal?
I mean, you think me, friend?
This show
Hold on.
Easily Kim's medal.
Let me just go ahead and list out the Jamaican. So you have Candice McLeod, Stephanie Ann McPherson, Sharoki Young, and the alternate is Daisy Ann Williams. So let me just go ahead as well and just bring up the fastest times in the world this
This
year.
show getting out of hand now, boss. This show
You know what? You sound like a spoiled brat kid who, when them don't get them way, is mad. That's how you sound, Kims.
I'm not mad.
You
All right.
are.
Okay.
Fifth,
You're mad.
I bet I will mention Talitha Diggs as a medal contender.
You
I'll
don't
bet
know.
you
You
any
don't know.
money.
You don't know who
All
I'm
right,
with.
so hold on a sec. Kims, check the private chat.
Okay.
But yeah, the 400 meter for women. I want to take it on first.
Okay. All right. Well, Akil, take it on
Nobody.
first, no? So we can beat your mother argument. Take
Actually,
it
want
on
to.
first.
Oh, it came off. Okay, no problem. So yes, I think we have a medal in this. I think we have a medal in this event. I I'm not sure who is going to win the medal between Candice and Stephanie, but I think we have a medal in this event. Right now, Candice is looking the better of the two. However, I'm not writing off Stephanie McPherson. Why I said that they're going to get a medal? Couple of things. One, the 400-meter field isn't as deep this year. It isn't as deep, and I'm very surprised. However, the 400-meter field wasn't that deep either last year at the Olympics, going into the Olympics. And then when we went to the Olympics, we saw some really fast times. So I do have us getting a medal. I really do have us getting a medal. Um, Paulinho is the favorite. Mahidi Paulinho is the favorite. I don't know what's going on to Milo Weibo. Milo Weibo is somebody who is able to run 49.0 effortlessly. I don't know what's going on. She ran 52 at her national trials.
I got too much, you know, man.
Yeah, so I'm not sure where she's at, but depending on how Milo Weibo is, I have us getting 1 to 2 medals.
Let me let me somebody have play some
Yeah, I hear
somebody
some
have
noise
play
and
some that
somebody's
or
popping.
Akil, do you have play dance all over the boss? Listen, so let me ask you a question, Akil. At the Olympics last year, who won the bronze medal last year?
Alison Felix,
Okay. Was which Jamaican was in that race?
Stephanie McPherson, Candice McLeod.
Okay. And they made Alison Felix beat them in that race. And
Alison
you
Felix ran 49.4, which is a commendable time, a time that would have won many Olympics.
it shouldn't beat Stephanie McPherson, who came out and she said that she's getting individual attention now and she's in 48 shape and all of them something. They shouldn't beat. So
She was injured.
I can't bank my money on Stephanie McPherson. Can't bank it. Now I'm scrolling up the list and I'm looking at Cherokee Young and I'm saying
Cherokee Young.
Cherokee Young. Thank you for the correction. I'm looking at her and I'm saying tough collegiate season. I saw her at the national trials. Didn't really look that impressive to me. So I have her to make the. I think she can make the final. So I put her down as a finalist. And then it brings me to Candice McLeod, who I believe is her only medal hope in this 400. Only, right? Because whatever is happening with Shawnee, I think she'll figure it out. I think she'll fix it up. I think she's probably just tired or bored with the 400 meters because she's been flirting with the 200 meters all this time. She wanted the 200. So I think for the 400, I think she'll be fine. So she and Paulino, I think they're gone ahead. So those 2 medals are secure. Candice McLeod has the opportunity to grab that bronze medal. Will she? I, I don't think Talita Diggs can beat Candice McLeod. I don't think so. A lot of persons are high on her. I've watched her. She's a very fast finisher. But I don't think she's special. I don't think she's special in that 400. So I'll give Candice McLeod a bronze. I'll give her the bronze. So I'll say we have 1 medal in that 400. 1 medal.
Excuse me, let me clarify something. Someone in the comment section stated that questioned my statement of whether or not the event is deep. What I mean by deep, I'm talking about in terms of sub 50 clock-ins. We don't have a lot of sub 50 clock-ins this year. But I'm saying that's the same thing for last year going into the Olympic Games, and then we saw that in the Olympic Games they ran much faster. In fact, if they weren't running, I think you have persons who ran sub 50 in the Olympic Games and did meet the final. So I did clarify that.
For once, I'm gonna have to say I agree with Kim's on his prediction on this one. Um, I hope Shawnee figure it out. That's my second home country there, so I really do hope Shawnee figure it out. Father side of family, and be there for the medal contention. But as on the Jamaican side, I mean, McPherson is a veteran. I do understand last year she at the Olympics she was having some issues, but her demeanor after the track, after the meet was very, I didn't like that. But hopefully she can come right and come right this time. But if I would have to give anybody third place, I would definitely say Candice McLeod.
All right. Yeah, hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen. A good Rico too hot. You must put Rico too hot for Kems. You always you always a trouble me. Listen, like for me, I'm a person of habit, right? And I tend to look at pattern behavior. And there is way too much pattern I've seen from Stephanie McPherson where she has come up too short too many
Many
times.
times.
You know, we can talk about injury, we can talk about mental state, we can talk about a whole lot of stuff. But listen, other athletes are dealing with things as well, right? We're all human, we're all have our personal things to deal with. When they come on the track, especially when they make big talk, we're expecting you to deliver. Time and time again, Stephanie McPherson have failed. Me personally, I've given up on Stephanie McPherson to finish amongst the medals. I put her as a finalist on a 4x4 leg. I think she can do well, but I don't think she can win a medal. So I'm going with Candice McLeod, emerging superstar. Probably, depending on how Shawnee come, she can come second probably. But I put her in the medal. I definitely put her in the medals, but apart from that, that's all I see. I only see one medal this time because just like what Asafa Powell did to me, Stephanie McPherson is giving me the Asafa Powell syndrome. He's just giving me that. I'm sorry.
Quick question, Kims. I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How has Stephanie McPherson flopped throughout the years?
You say
Explain.
how
Yeah, how has she flopped?
not living up to expectations, not living up to the standard, not living up to what the coach expect of her and the fans expect of her as well.
Okay, so let us trace back to 2013 when she won her when she finished fourth, but then later won the bronze medal. 2015, Sherika
That was on
Jackson
a
got the
technicality
medal.
on the bronze medal, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
had ran on the line, so technically, you never call that as she put in the effort to actually win the medal. It was
Yeah,
on a
Actually,
technicality.
Oh,
it
that
was
was
a
a draw.
disqualification from Antonina Krivoshabka, the
Yeah,
Russian who
Yeah,
was
Krivoshabka.
disqualified for systematic doping. So she was
yeah, and she
promoted
won
to
the
bronze.
bronze medal. So it
yeah.
wasn't
But
So
based
Ken,
off
don't
her
don't you
performance. Her
don't,
performance, had
yeah,
the person not considered being doping, should have still been placed fourth. That's where, but because the person got caught for doping, then she got bumped up into the next place. So you can't say based off her performance then, because she didn't perform and got the third medal off
yep.
of her performance. It was on a technicality. So you have to scratch that.
So
yeah,
but then in
yeah.
2015, sorry,
Okay.
bro, 2015, Sherika beat her to the bronze medal,
Okay.
right?
All right.
2016, Sherika beat her to the bronze medal again.
Okay.
In 2017, that was a bad year for the Jamaicans, but once again, no Jamaican medal in 2017. And in
Okay.
2019 now, which I will agree that she did flatter to deceive a little when she finished last in that final.
Okay.
But she has made finals in every single World Championship since
Well,
2013.
well, I
And
said.
guess what? Her PB up until last year
Mhm.
was 49.9.
Okay.
And we're not
So
again,
it's
we're not discredit that, she's a talented athlete.
I am
But
just
like Kim said,
Yeah, but I think where he's trying to go, he's trying to say she wasn't ever really favored for a medal and didn't deliver outside her problem last year. Right, that's what he's trying to say. And Kems, when I said that we're gonna get a medal earlier, you were sounding as if I was talking bulls, but why did you say Candy's medal in now? Because that's exactly where I was going.
hold
When I said
on.
medal for 400. When I started the 400 conversation, I said definitely a medal.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Stephanie McPherson. That's
No, but I said medal, but
uh, hey,
Candice.
Levan, before I know you have to run, but put up that before. I'm putting in the chat.
Yeah, so y'all finished with the 400 meter?
Yeah, man, I finished, man.
All right, so we're going to move on to the women's 200 meter. Let's go ahead and put up these ladies.
Here you know.
Yes.
Here you know.
oh Jesus.
Go on, Kim, start.
Yes. Hey, I think I have to promote. I think I have to promote Abby Steiner based on
Shut up.
based on contract situations. Puma investing, pumping all that money into Abby Steiner.
So bro, one quick sec. You get any?
Huh?
You get any?
Any other money?
Yeah.
I don't need any. Don't need any.
But yeah, for the women's 200 meter, the Jamaican competitors will be Sharika Jackson, Shelly and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson, Ira, and Natalia White. So let me just remove this quickly and then I put up the season's best of all these athletes quickly.
I wonder who is the second fastest woman this year. Wow.
A nice girl.
Abby Steiner.
I wonder who is the second fastest this year. I
Right,
Abby Steiner.
I wonder who had the tough collegiate season and still come out on top, doing great stuff.
Abby Steiner. I wonder who said that this World Championship was the shortest period between the collegiate season and the World Championship. Odie and Grant. So, so the collegiate athletes will not necessarily fail as much as they did in the past.
Okay, sure. All right, so Odian, go ahead. Tell us, we see the three Jamaicans that's there that will represent. And I want us to be objective on this one, guys, because we have to be objective on this one. No, I don't want to drink any particular person Kool-Aid because we know that there are particular athletes that can manage the 200 as well as they can manage other events. So let me start. Let's start with you.
Bad mind Kems.
Let's start with you, Odian. How much medals you see Jamaica?
I'm still there, man. I'm still there.
Oh, you see, okay, still there. Okay, all right.
Go
Odian, you can't go on still.
2 medals for Jamaica, and they are coming from Elaine Thompson and Sharika Jackson.
I agree.
Wow.
I agree. I have to say I agree with Odian on that one.
Well. Hold on a second, Phil. So then, call yourself the statistician now, boss. Me now you just gonna give me them vague reason. They just them say 2 medals coming from Sharik and Elaine. More you come and tell me what sort of medal, what color medal they'll actually get.
Oh, we're getting gold and silver from Sharika and Elaine. And if you want me, the thing with the order for the women's 200, if I'm to go out and make a prediction of the back, no, I say Sharika. My problem is Elaine win the 100 meter in a fast time, she's going to win the 200. That's the only concern I have, why I don't really want to call the color of the medal for Elaine. Because if Elaine runs fast, 100 or 200 meter automatically is fast. So I'm just looking to see.
I just remember say you're an Elaine Kool-Aid fan.
It's not a matter about being a Kool-Aid. It's just a hardcore facts. Last year you saw where Elaine ran 10.84 in the 100 meters at the trials, third. Then she ran 10.61 in the Olympic 100 final, and then later ran 21.63. She came in the 200. She came into the 200 with a season's best of 22.02. This year she's at 22.05. So I am thinking for Elaine, it's very difficult for you to predict Elaine's performance in her 200, not seeing her 100 meters. So for me, I'm very apprehensive and I'm going to reserve as to whether call the gold medal for Elaine in the 200 upright, but I definitely think that once she wins the 100, she's going to win the 200. So I'm just waiting to see.
I'm going to counter that easily.
Yeah, you can go ahead with it.
Last year, nobody, when I said nobody, absolutely nobody was running 21.5 in the 200 meter.
Yeah, you can.
Games itself. Nobody ran over.
Gabby ran 21.61, literally slowing down before the mark.
Well, that was a
21.5.
one-off. That was not a one-off race.
No, it was the US trials.
It was US trials.
It was US trials. Okay.
So technically, there was someone who was in 21.5.
21.5 is far different from 21.6. Now come give me that bull.
Yeah.
And know who the caliber of coaches that is coaching Sherika. Don't come at you.
No, I'm not discrediting Sherika, but what I'm also saying, I'm not going to go and say that it's totally impossible for Elaine to drop significantly because she has done it in the past. I've seen Elaine move from 22.37 to 21.66 within the trials and the championship. So I'm saying I'm willing to wait on Elaine's 100 before I can determine whether or not she gets to go in the 200 meters.
This is what I'll tell you. I love all these athletes. However, there's one particular coach, and that coach is probably the most petty coach you can actually find in the game. Best coach ever in terms of coaching females, and that's Stephen Francis. Sherika Jackson not leaving Eugene without a title.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think based off of her Olympic mess up there, like she going for the guns with that one. I give Sherika the gold, and I have Elaine with the bronze and Steiner to be with the silver. If Mamba was in that race, then it would be a different scenario there. So, but my prediction is Sherika gold, Steiner second with the silver, and Elaine third with the bronze.
I want the people in the comment section to tell Fifi say she'll drink the Abby Steiner Kool-Aid, the white Kool-Aid. I need the same energy for Fifi that you have for me. That's all I need. And Levon, you say Sherry cannot leave it without a title. Well, obviously she can get the 4x100 meter title.
No. Right? I'm talking about individual. I'm not talking about a 4x1 title business.
Not this time around, boss. Not this time around. Listen.
You're saying Abby Steiner is a fluke?
No, are you crazy? Listen, Abby Steiner,
this man drinks Steiner Kool-Aid right through.
Listen,
you're not going to tell me.
Listen, Abby Steiner just signed, and I know she don't want to come out on social media. She wants to remain humble. Listen, she got a $2 million Puma contract, right? That is the biggest female contract from Puma in the history of track and field. History. Female just coming out of college, right? When Sydney came out of college, she got a $1.5 million contract from Nike. From New Balance. Yeah, she got a 1.5 from New Balance. Obviously, if you win a medal, it go up and on and something. But just off the surface, $1.5 million. So clearly, Puma is seeing something that I am seeing, right?
But on a serious note, though, Kems.
Yes.
If we, as a track and field community, literally celebrating Abby getting $2 million over a space of 2 years, track and field not in a good place. That's $40,000 per month. $40,000 US per month for an athlete who is a 100, 200, and 400 meter caliber athlete.
Well, Akil, that is going on it at a wider. Are you saying that's too little bit of money?
Yes.
Well, and that is attacking it from a wider scale now, because listen, and this is what I've talked about the sport of track and field, where it is just, and I think you saw an interview with Stephen Francis where he was saying, hey, probably you have to start put some things out there to make some gambling money start coming to the sport. And because every other sport have the gambling money, and it has made the sport exponentially bigger, right? And I think track and field right now is probably at the base, tennis, all of those sports, you're getting much more, you have much bigger deals that we have to be celebrating a $2 million deal, as you're saying, right? But again, it can only get better. And I think Stephen Francis also, and I think Michael Johnson said it as well, that track and field just haven't capitalized on the persons that they needed to capitalize on. The fact that we had Usain Bolt out here, and I guess we can say because he wasn't of a certain, he wasn't from a certain country or whatever the case may be. Probably that is probably that is it, right? But I think Akil, we can only try to push these things, and hopefully with the next couple of years it can get better. Because listen, when Alpha Felix, when Shelly and Fraser, when all those athletes were just coming out on the professional stage, they weren't getting this money. So clearly there is some improvement, and we can also argue that it is not big enough improvement, but it's getting somewhere, and we have to acknowledge that, right? Because track and field, when we look at the track meets that's going on, the Prefontaine Classic, we don't see the stands full. We don't see a lot of fans in the stands. We don't even see it, and that is why I believe that Shakari Richardson is so great for the sport. Because even when she fails, people are talking about her. People are trolling her on Twitter, are trolling her on Facebook, are trolling her on TikTok and everything. So it's giving the sport the publicity it needs. And I've always
No,
said,
I'm just saying, Kems, you just need to hurry up and get to the point because the prediction we really want here.
all right. So my prediction for the 200, right? So I've said for the last 2 weeks that Abby Steiner will win a medal. She just will win a medal. She's just too good. She's too great to not win a medal, right? 21.77 is absolutely no joke, nothing to sneeze at. 21.8 in the semis and back 21.77 in the finals, absolutely nothing to sneeze at. We're talking a woman that run sub 11, sub 22, sub 49, in the 400, right?
Sub 50.
No, she has not run sub 50.
What you
Nor
mean?
sub 51 in the 400. She
What
runs
you mean,
a
didn't she?
she runs a sub 49 split in the
Yeah,
4
that's
by
good.
4
That's good enough.
Right.
That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Just like how Daniel 12.7 good enough for you. I'll be 49 split good enough for me. Right, but I'm
Right.
saying a woman that is so talented, especially with that 400 meter strength. And I've often tell you guys, Elaine Thompson here, that's my runner. But I am completely worried. I'm worried about her. And I'm saying, audience say for 100 is good, but on that straight away, when Abby 400 meter strength kick in, I don't know if Elaine have enough right now under this coaching. And I know her husband come out and say, oh,
And that is why Elaine will have to be much faster to beat a quarter mile strength of Abby. She'll have to be much faster in the 10.5, 10.6 range. Abby cannot hang with that speed. Speed will kill. The only way a quarter mile athlete comes and beat a sprinter at 200 is when the sprinter is not as fast as they should be. I'm telling you that.
Listen, Elaine cannot come at these championships and run a 22-0.
All right, so here
No,
what?
I accept that. That's what I'm saying. I'm depending on her 100 meter to be as fast, and then automatically I'll have
The gun boss.
No, I have a voice note from one of our viewer.
So,
I
Kems.
think his name is Paul. Hold on a sec.
Hold on.
So here's Paul and
Devon, just want to say something. Watch me. We are
the voice not done already.
about
no man, someone was calling.
Elaine Thompson, fastest one of the world. We are talking about Sherika Jackson, world leader. Sherika cannot reach her full potential yet. Yes, Abby Steiner is there and she's doing well. She's a collegiate champion. She don't go to the Olympics yet. She don't go to a world championship yet. Pressure is different. On the way, Sherika can beat Elaine is unless Elaine not at her ear game. So me I see it. So here me I say, right now, Sherry cannot reach her full potential. Let me give her the gold, Elaine is silver. Abby can get the third in that race, the bronze. Me no see it go another way. Let's think critically, brother.
Yeah, critically.
You can't come out and be the big Olympic champion and the fastest man in the world right now. These are experienced men. Take it from me.
All right.
Listen, what I will say. So Paul, thank you for that. That was well said. But what I'll say, Mr. Paul, right, is that you can't. Oh, I'll put it. You're saying that pressure. I don't think Abby's feeling any pressure. I honestly don't think Abby's feeling any pressure. Abby is a woman that just won the 200 meter at the NCAAs. She's just coming to the World Championship just to have fun. She just ran at this track a couple weeks ago. She's just coming here to just have fun, just execute. I think she has a very good coach who believes in her potential, motivates her well. And I'm saying, I have Abby. I'm giving Abby the bronze right now.
So you what, Kims? I have the man on the phone that was going at you earlier. You know?
Oh, that.
Tarek Taylor, go ahead.
Yeah, man, I just want to call in to give my prediction for the 200 meter. You see somebody right in the comment section. You see, if that 100 meter go the way it's supposed to go for Shelly, and she take that 100, she a medal in the 200. No doubt about that. Now I'm going to say we're probably second or third, but she's getting a medal, and she will beat Abby Steiner. And I see a 1, 2, 3 for her.
Yo.
Look at Shelly's progress from last year in the Olympics, right? She ran 22:30 for the heats, and then come back and do 22:14 for the semi, and then do 22:94. The only reason why she never get a medal last year was because of Mboma, right? Fast forward, how many other times she competed at the 200 on an international stage? 2 other times, and she medal on those 2 occasions. You see, with the improvement in her tapping speed this year, if you watch that 100 meter at the championship, Shelly never run out of steam or they get flat in the final meters, you know. She ran a race to qualify. When she did 21:79 last year, she did a little bit too much and could replicate that at the Olympics. This year is all about taking it easy because of her age, and I see her at the podium with the 200. If our coach and her made that decision and said they're doing it, best believe they know that there is a medal up for grabs.
All right, so Kim, respond.
The only thing I will say though to that is that when he mentioned Fraser Price getting 2 medals globally in 200 meters, is that for one of those medals, she won 22.18. That's 2013 it was. All right, she has run her 2 fastest 200 meter times of all time last year, and 21.94 was good enough for 4th. The era that we are now in, if you're not going to be running bloody fast, I call it, it's not going to work. No 22.18 won't get her a medal. Elaine has gone even as fast as 21.6 in this era, and it can't guarantee you a gold medal. So I'm saying that Fraser Price might gives herself an opportunity, yes, to be in the finals and to be a factor. But if she doesn't turn up and prepare to run fast, and I say fast as in anything faster than 21.7, she can kiss the a bronze medal goodbye.
Well, I'm giving my prediction as yet.
I think she is 21.6 shape.
Oh, 21.
Okay. So the person, all right, there you go. I am not questioning Fraser Price 21.6 shape. But if it is that Fraser Price can move from 22.14, then I should have all the confidence that Elaine can move from 22.0 to 21.3 or 21.4.
So, Mr. Taylor, let me ask you, why do you believe that Shelly is in 21.6 shape? Why do you believe that?
Alright, look on the way she execute the races them when she race this year. You see them 10.6 the way she a drop, and the way me see she, if you look on the pre-Fontaine Classic, right? You know,
Okay.
the final 50 meters of our 200 meters always the weaker part of our race. Look how our tapping improved on that final 50 meters. Did Elaine pull away from her at the trials? No, the only person who pull away from Shelly and Elaine was Sherika, because Sherika just did on a different kind of farm.
Okay.
She's not faltering in the last 50. And that is why I think that with that 180 what she go doing at the 200, there's not going to be enough real estate for Abby to reel her in. She's going to be too far gone for that brand.
What?
Just say no, I've made my prediction as yet.
Hold on, Akil.
No problem.
Jesus Christ, Taylor. No, sir. Like, on love Shelly and Fraser Price so much till...
Listen,
it
me love Shelly. Shelly are my girl. When we there run track, I run track with Shelly. But I don't see Shelly medaling in the 2. Shelly are my girl. I give her a medal for the 100. But me not see Shelly a medal in the 2.
There is no amount of glasses or contact lenses I can put in to see Shelly finishing top 3 in that 200 meters. Absolutely not.
I mean,
Like,
Alright, so Taylor, any final point before you go?
Yeah, man, the 21-6 is coming, and the 1-2-3 sweep will be on for the 200. And me see Kim's face when this go down, because I know it about one.
How much you
Alright,
bet?
so
How much you bet?
you're
How
a
much you bet?
Terry.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
said money bet.
How much you is in my
The,
bet?
the question I'd like to ask though,
I bet you 100,000 say Shelly get that right.
100,000 what?
Kems, what you say?
100,000 Jamaican? Absolutely. Let's do it.
JMD.
All right. So
Alright,
Taylor.
Terry, so you say serious?
So
No
Taylor,
joke?
So Taylor, I want Link LeBron off here. I will bet you 100,000 that Shelly won't get a medal in the 200 meter, and I'll bet you another 100,000 that Shelly won't beat Abby Steiner in that 200. Absolutely impossible.
Don't take the bet, Tyreek. Don't take the bet. Please.
I am particularly
Alright, Terry,
interested though. I am interested though in the fact that he said Fraser Price will run 21-6. Does he have a time for Elaine? I would love to hear Elaine's time then.
Yeah, man, he's still there, man. Terry, go ahead.
I can't really comment on Elaine because when I see her running that first round, then I can't really know what's up, but I can't really make a prediction.
So Taylor,
I'm not. She's going to lose. I'm not putting any time on Elaine as yet. I have to see how she looks in that.
The most unpredictable athlete there is. I understand.
This was
I understand.
And I believe the sentiment that if she runs and wins that 100, nobody's beating her for that 200. That would be Elaine. If her 100 is superb, she's going to bring that over into the 200 as well.
Okay. Alright, so here what, boss? Just link me off here, man. You can reach me on Facebook, Levon Trail, or wherever. You can message Sports Frenzy on Instagram, Sports Frenzy. Even on YouTube, you can just comment in the comment section. I'll reach out to you and get your details because Kim's surely not passing up on this bet.
Shelly and Fraser Price.
Tyreek, don't take the bet.
Hey, Akil, give your predictions there, boss.
All right, thank you. So firstly, I don't see Shelly running the 200. I think she's gonna lose 100, and I think the emotional weight of her losing 100 is going to carry over in her not running the 200. So I don't have Shelly medaling. That's what I think. My prediction now, and I'm gonna get cussing for this. I want Sharika to win, but I have Elaine to win. I have Elaine to win, Sharika to finish second, and I have Jenna Prandini to finish third.
Yo.
Jenna Prandini is the home. Oregon is her home. Oregon is her home, and Jenna Prandini tends to perform well on Oregon soil.
She lost to Shelly and Fraser Price just the other day at Prefontaine.
Just the other day at that same Oregon track.
Yeah, but on that same Oregon, but did you expect Jenna Prandini to make the USA team?
No, we didn't. But at the same time, she lost to Shelly, who we think not gonna even get a medal. That is significant.
Listen, Akil, let's see if you have Jenna Prandini medaling.
I have Jenna Prandini.
Me go for your name now, you know. This is where I'm going to segue and just go for the next embomber, and that is Saini.
Yes, Saini will be in the final.
Me go for Saini.
Saini will be in the final. I don't have her medaling though.
That's what I'm telling you, if you have Jenna Prandini medaling, I have Saini medaling.
My problem with Abby, I'm telling you, the collegiate season is gonna take its toll on her. It's going to.
I doubt that. It's the shortest window ever. I think she'll maintain her form.
No, man.
And if you notice, two of the collegiate athletes that really prepare themselves to peak for the World Championship, as opposed to just perform on the collegiate circuit, Kemba Nelson and Abby Steiner.
But I understand that. But Abigail has been running fast from early season to now. I'm telling you, with how fast the 200 is right now, she's not going to medal. It's going.
And you have Jenna Prandini a medal?
I have Jenna Prandini medaling.
No, Levon, seriously. When we make takes like this, there must be something what we do.
Let me also give you
Levon, honestly.
Hold on. So Akil.
A piece of news on Jenna Prandini is that last year she did 21.89 in Eugene, Oregon, and failed to even get out of the first round at the Olympics. This is 22.01 now, and she's going to medal.
I have Jenna Prandini medaling.
Hold on, Kim. So
how much you bet?
I don't bet.
I like this segment of the show now because it's at this point in time, you know what I do? This is what I do when it comes on to these segments. So, Akil, you're what I wanted to do. I want you to go ahead again and give us your prediction.
Okay. So for the women's 200 meters, I have Elaine for the gold, Sharika Jackson for the silver, and Jenna Prandini for the bronze. That's fine.
All right, boss. Say no more, man.
Listen, look how the man is sweat on him prediction.
No, man, I'm just hot. No,
Yeah,
no, man. I don't mind being wrong, though.
because him knows you're premature.
hold on, Levon.
No, man. And a foolishness matter, man.
No, hold on, Levon.
I have Prandini for the bronze.
Levon, this thing's serious now. Levon. Like, we have some serious people that watch this podcast, boss. And listen, imagine some of them big shots you hear this man talking about Jenna Prandini. I'll come get bronze medal and other people them thing. Let's Akil. You are telling, and I think Tay make a brilliant point right here. So if you're gonna tell me, say, Jenna Prandini are gonna win bronze medal, then you're gonna tell me, say, Kemba Nelson, I gonna do something, you're gonna tell me, say, Rogers, I gonna remember, say, them have Raven Rogers statue big up in Oregon, you know. So you're gonna tell me, say, these athletes are gonna do the same thing what Jenna Prandini do. Jenna Prandini is not if she make the finals, she'll be the 8th fastest time I make the finals.
I disagree with that.
Who is all right?
I think she's gonna make the finals very and even if she's the 8th fastest going into the final, I still have her getting a medal.
Yes, she go pull a BCB 2015 from lane number 2.
Eh?
No, I'm asking if she's gonna put.
No,
she's gonna pull a BCB on the inside in lane 2 and get a bronze. That's what you're saying.
If she's in lane 2, then fine. But I'm backing her to get a medal.
Phil, you know
over
anybody?
Abby Steiner.
Phil, you know anybody where we do like drug tests or them like something there? Because this guy seriously needs to be drug tested because
we can call a doctor and get
there is
one ordered.
no possible way the man can come on this platform where him know so we really work hard pan and just basically a discredit thing. I come tell me about Jenna Prandini, boss.
I'm not discrediting no program.
No,
James.
you definitely are with that prediction. What do you mean? That Jenna Prandini have absolutely zero chance to win a medal like this thing. But man, this is a bingo and a jacks and a marble we are playing. A track and field we are talking about, boss. Don't tell me like garbage about Jenna Prandini, bad man. Like a serious piece. No, I'm mad in a dog. A serious piece is this, boss.
Bro.
You're not talking about blasting Jenna Prandini.
Me ready to go back.
Serious, boss.
Me ready to go back for the injured Gabby Thomas. If I'm
Hold up. Do we need to go get the clown suit? Do we need to go get the clown suit?
No, where is
I'm not wearing no clown suit.
No, where
I'm telling you, she's going. I have her to medal.
Brother, where is Stridex when we need it with this clown suit?
I have her to medal.
Yo, this is a absolute
and
travesty.
For the commenter who mentioned about Kemba Nelson, I don't have Kemba Nelson medaling, but I think Kemba Nelson will perform exceedingly well
on. When I reach
in Oregon.
Hold on. Don't rush the thing, man.
All right, no
Don't go.
No, like I really can't get over the man say. More than understand if the man say, boy, probably.
Really, we came stupid.
No, let the man say, Shelly. The man tell me, say, Abby Steiner want me see, leave Jenna Prandini if you're dead in that 200 meter.
No. Abby Steiner did not leave Jenna Prandini for dead. She did not leave Jenna Prandini for dead.
Do not let the times.
Seems like a heated, brother. Check your temperature.
I'm not watching.
No, boss.
I watched that final and Prandini did beat Abby off the curve. In fact, Abby came back from behind.
Well, that is Abby Steiner's race.
The season will take a toll on Abby Steiner's legs. And Abby Steiner is a very good curve runner. Very good curve runner. So for Jenna Prandini to beat her off the curve, I'm not saying that, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that that's the only reason why I have Prandini to win. I have the home factor, I have the fact that she's a seasoned campaigner, and she's something. And last year on this Oregon track, she ran her PB. So
21, I did not get out of the first one at the Olympics.
She didn't get out of the first one. No. But she never get out of the first one at the Olympic Games. But so did Trevor and Bramell. Bromley
Right.
ran fast in Oregon and did not make it out of the
Right.
first round.
That's why we are saying that we're not banking on Prandini.
Semi-final.
But all right, you know what would actually be lovely? Prandini come third. I love that.
But
Prandini, that is him, boss. That is, me have
here
to
the thing
run.
is though,
Me that-
you are saying to us that Abby Steiner is a good curve runner and Prandini beat her off the curve. Can you imagine Prandini beat her off the curve and Abby's a good curve runner and Abby still left her at 21.77 to 22.01? Then what when Abby gets it right on the curve?
But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. That
But-
the only reason I have Jenna Prandini over Abigail because I think that the collegiate season will take its toll on her legs.
All right,
That's the
so all
only
right, no
reason I
problem,
have Prandini
Akil.
over
So
her.
Akil, I have two questions for you. Well, one question with two person.
No problem.
So why you went for Jenna Prandini and basically throw aside one, Dina Asher Smith, two,
Tamara Clark.
I have Jenna Prandini over these two people.
I have Prandini over these two persons predominantly because of the home
Home advantage.
the home advantage, and the fact that her best performances tend to come in Oregon.
Oh, well, but I reggae boy lose much of Jamaica.
That's why. That's why.
Also Akil. Even favor Ophelia. If I saw you went there, I could say, okay.
By the way, Ophelia is gonna beat Abby Steiner in that
Right.
200 that Worlds.
That means what I know.
Ophelia is gonna beat Abby Steiner.
No, Levon.
I have Ophelia to beat Steiner.
No, Levon. No, me have to give an ultimatum, boss. I'm here Akil, boss. I'm here Akil. Two of us can stay for this, boss.
But why is it far-fetched for Ophelia to beat her though? Because Ophelia has beaten her this season. And Ophelia doesn't have a competitive trials to go to in the 200
But
because she's
Akil,
so much better.
I disagree with you doing. I say this homegrown and all of these things. I don't bring that in.
I'm not for it either. Reggae boy teach me a good lesson.
Well, I'm not with
But
that, man.
I have Prandini to earn a bronze medal.
Listen,
You're good.
That's it. That's his pick still, you know, so I can't kill it for your picks, boss. That's your pick.
Oh, what is the big boy?
Yes, Steve. Vote for him, man. Vote for him. I'm gonna take myself out of this place for sure, man. Me take myself out of this place because listen, man. Akil, again, as Levon said, it is your opinion, but also when it's your opinion, we have the right to tell you that it's absolute garbage. And that is absolute garbage. And listen, Akil, I know how you stay. When you're wrong, you just don't play. Oh well, I'm no. You see, when you're wrong this time, we are going to hold you accountable on this show.
No problem.
All right, that's it. So Jenna Prandini, if she make the finals, that is probably her bronze medal for make the finals. That's probably her bronze medal, but that is
she's getting I have her winning a bronze medal.
As much as
barring injuries.
As much as I like to pick at Shelley and Fraser Price, as much as I like to pick at Shelley and Fraser Price, and so we're not going to disrespect Shelley and Fraser and say Jenna Prandini is going to get the bronze over her. All right, and all those people we saying Kem's out. I'm going to mark down on the names, sorry. I'm going to say Kem's out.
Listen, no credit for them.
Yo, Mars, we do the 100 meter walk.
Definitely, that's a final event. Well, not final. We're just going, basically a final event in terms of breakdown. But Jamaican now, that we have quite a few athletes there. Jalen Thompson era, Shelley and Fraser Price, Sherika Jackson, and Kemba Nelson.
Akil the floor first.
Definitely, because Akil was the last person to go just now, so I'm going to let him go first this time around. So let me just put this up on the screen quickly. All right, so there it is. Akil, you can go ahead and shoot.
All of us will agree, for the most part. So yes, I was getting 1, 2, 3. I have 4. It's gonna be tough, but I have 4 Jamaican women making the final. As I said before, I really do believe that Kemba is going to perform. She's going to perform really well in Oregon. So I have all 4 Jamaicans to make the final, and I have a clean sweep for Jamaica. The order, I have Elaine Thompson Hero, I have Shelly Fraser Price, and I have Sharika Jackson. No, why I said that I said that Shelly wasn't going to run the 200 because I think Shelly's going to have a testing game moment in that 100 meters. That's just my take.
So let me ask you though before you go further. Your clean sweep is just the clean sweep in terms of the medals. Is it a clean sweep also for the 1, 2, 3, and 4?
No, because
Okay.
I think persons will I think like persons like Tawalu and
Melissa
Dina Asher
Jefferson,
Smith.
Hobbs, Julian
No,
Alfred, Mujinga Kambunji, Daryl Nita.
All right.
Kambunji, um, Kambunji, Tawalu, Asher Smith. The Americans, I'm holding my cards close to my chest because I
Michelle
don't know
Yai
what the
has also gone
Americans.
to 94 this season.
Yo,
I
yo,
don't
yo,
I don't know if
yo.
the Americans are going to be.
Odian, stop the foolishness. Who are
No,
you?
no. I'm just asking based on what he's saying. Some just say, give me at least them who want call.
But we are.
You're not
Was
going
that
to catch me
13?
this time.
Is that the great Abby a sub 11? Huh? Sub 11, sub 22. Jesus. What a woman talented. $2 million from Puma. Greatness. All right.
All right.
I have to run out of here really quickly because I got stuff. I have homework to do and I have a little headache. But listen, I also believe it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, but I think it's going to be in a different order than Akil, of course. So I think Elaine Thompson will win. I think Sharika Jackson will come second because I believe the times that these females are going to run are times that Shelly and Fraser Price can only dream of, right? Because I think it's going to be a 10-5, a 10-4, 10-5 down there in Oregon. And we know Shelly, at first she was buck at 10-7, now she buck at 10-6, right? And going through those rounds, and I don't want to hear the excuses. Oh, she is 30 this, she's 30 that. I don't want to hear it. If you
Because she's
think
running faster while she's older anyhow.
yeah, absolutely. So I don't want to hear it. If you think you're too old, don't run. Don't go and sit down. Right? Once you're competing, we're expecting you to compete at the highest level. And she's always a front runner and she go there, but I think she'll get the bronze. And that's still good enough, right? She has a lot of world championship goal. So I think getting a bronze is good enough. While she goes off. She said she wants to run at another Olympics, but I think next world championships probably be it. So I have Elaine to win, Sharika to come second, Shelly and Fraser Price to come third. That's it.
Oh. Okay. All right. So, all right. Let's get a deep breath. For me, Kim, so I want to ask a question after I'm going to give you my prediction first. Also, Elaine Thompson for the win. I have Shelly and Fraser Price though for silver. Sharika Jackson third. Don't know where Kemba will finish, but she'll make the final as well. But I think the race is going to be super fast. And I said before that Sharika Jackson, and listen to this, I have Sharika third, right? Sharika is going to run 10:62 runs. And let me also say this.
I like that time.
Yes, let me also say this. It's going to be the fastest bronze medal in World Championship history. Let me also say this. Even though I have Sharika Jackson getting the bronze in the 100 meters and Elaine winning in probably 10-5, I struggled though to wonder why you guys believe you think Elaine will win the 100 in a fast time, but it won't impact her 200 though. How so?
Who are you
I
asking?
was the one who said it. Nobody said anything different. So she's going to win in a fast time with the 100. But so too is Sharika going to run a fast time with the 100. And Sharika has already run a fast time with the 200 this season. Sharika said that she and her coach is planning something special. We're talking about the great. Hold on, no interruption. I allow it to talk. We're talking about the great Stephen Frana Francis, as I mentioned earlier. The most petty, even if this is a word, pettiest. That's where I'm going. He's the most petty person you can find on the face of this earth. And 21.55? Trust me.
All right. So Levon, the thing though.
Sherika is beating Elaine that 200 meter for me.
All right. All right. We are on the 100. I just wanted to just go back there because some person expect Elaine to run so super fast in the 100 that I find it very difficult, but her 200. But what I wanted to agree.
I don't trust the coach right now, right? I have no confidence right this.
What I want to agree with Kems on is that for me, Shelly and Fraser Price, I don't know if you guys picked it up, that when she went to Kenya, when she ran in the Diamond League in where was it, Paris, and then she come to Kingston in Jamaica, she's running to run fast times. She's running as if she wants to break the national record, as if she's running just to run fast times. She has 4 world titles already, and for her getting the national record on the world record means far more to her than probably even winning a 5th title. And one thing I've noticed as well last year is that she ran 1063 and 1060 after and before the Olympics. When she gets to the championship now, where she have to run 3 rounds, then she run 10-7, where she normally runs over the last couple of seasons. So that is the challenge that I think for Shelly and Fraser Price, that she runs fast 1-hour races, and when it comes on to the rounds, she might just find it too tough to repeat all these 10-6s. That's why I have a silver.
So BS Strong is saying that for every other race they use the world lead, but the women's 100-meter. I think that comment is going towards Kems and.
I never said that. I said that I think Elaine is going to win gold in the 200. Probably my bias.
No, they're talking about the 100-meter now.
Yeah, but he said that we do it for every other race. Sherika have the world lead. I never pick her to win the 200. So, but my last thing on this is, I totally agree with Odian. When Shelly run her 10-6s is when it's a 1-hour race. It reminds me of Mr. Asafa Powell. You want that man run 9-7, just give him that one race for that big money in the Diamond League, and you'll see that 9-7 quick. When you put him through the rounds, I hear say him have heart attack, I hear all of these kind of things, right? So, Shelly, fantastic athlete, phenomenal runner, absolutely stunning career, but I believe the young guns, I want to tell you, I don't
about damn time.
I've always said that she's a phenomenal athlete. I can't hide that. But I believe the young guns right now, can manage her runs better than her. And, I just believe that Elaine, I think, I heard someone said that, Elaine's birthday was the other day and she not even doing a bag of celebrations because she focused on the race and this and that. So, listen, we can say Stephen Francis petty from now till the morning, but trust me, I don't think Elaine want to lose to neither Sherika or Shelly. I know she don't want to lose to none of them. And being the Olympic champion, trust me, she hear all the chirping. Oh, you have no world titles. You can't win a world championship. You always have an excuse when it's time for world championship. So we are hearing, if me I hear it, Elaine must hear it, right? So, hey, things are being said. So she's preparing. So let's hope she's ready and ready to go. It's 10 days to go. My teacher always tell me, when I try to study the morning at the exam, hey, anything you don't know already, you can't know again, right? So the same thing. Any speed where you have right now in this with 10 days left, I don't think you can get much faster between now and the time for the 100 meters. So whatever Elaine have right now in training, that is what we're going to get. So hopefully it's a 10.5 or a high 10.4. Would appreciate that. But I can't stand for see Elaine lose, and I will not pick Elaine to lose. So Elaine for my goal, Sherika for my silver, and Miss Wolmers for the bronze.
All right, so Dina Lee is saying that this panel is biased. Why? Because these people are not picking Shelly to win?
Again, last year, I'm going to allow you to speak. Again, last year, she would have said the same thing when she ran 1063, and people like myself picked Elaine to win. She would have said I was biased just the same. That's all I'll say.
Odian, last year when I picked Elaine for win, the one of them run me and tell me be this and I'll cuss me. And then they drop on it.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna get cussing for this, but it is what it is. I have Shelly to win.
But you can't cuss it. They already make them picks, so you go ahead and make your picks.
Shelly's just my girl. She's always, like Kim said, always been a phenomenal athlete. I I agree with what Adine said in the terms of when she run her own, she always one-off race. Yes, she always run the 10-6. But when going through the rounds, but Oregon is a fast track, and I'm having hope, like fingers crossed, toes crossed, that she will win. Kim's gonna hate me for this. I have Sharika as second and Elena's third.
Hold on. Listen. When all right, let me ask a question. Let me just ask a question because earlier when we were talking, when you tell me about Nia Ali and how she's a world champion and all them something. Listen, we have the fastest woman in the fastest time I have seen since I have been alive. The fastest time I have seen run is Elaine Thompson here. That's the fastest 100 meter I have ever seen in my entire life. Hold on, film, man. So I am saying that with all of that, just in the space of not even a year yet, just in the space of some months, we are all changing and we're all falling in the same trap that you guys fell into last year. Are we really falling into that trap again? Are we really underestimating the GOAT? Are we really underestimating the greatness of Elaine Thompson? Are we really underestimating the clutch performances that this lady make a beautiful pot cover out of half a tree? Elaine Thompson 10.54. Are we really doing that?
But Kim, it's the same thing you're doing with the Shelly Cons. They can't argue the same way.
Yeah, I don't say that she's not a clutch runner. Don't get me wrong. I would not be surprised if she come back and she end up winning. But at this point in time, I have not seen her replicated the 10-5 since that time.
All I know is that all three women will be working hard to beat each other.
Exactly.
That's enough for me.
I agree with that, Akil.
That is
enough.
Actually,
for me, as much as I have Elaine to win, I can't see an upset in any one of them classes. No, I'm saying I can't see an upset if Fraser Price or Elaine wins. That to me can't be an upset.
Exactly.
All I'll say is that I reserve the right to just hold on to my picks until I see them in the rounds.
Me can bet $25.
That's too cheap.
I reserve the right to watch them through those rounds and then I'll make my prediction. I'm not making a prediction right now because all three of them damn good.
Might I just add as well?
Unlike all of you, I don't care which one of them win as long as them win. Me happy.
And of all the three girls, Elaine has the most deceptive arm actions and speed. Meaning, you will see Elaine going out there, seeing that she's pushing, and then when it gets to the final nick of things, she just deliver. You wonder, how did she look so poor in the heat? You guys remember Rio? She ran 11:24 in her heat, and Fraser Price ran 10:96 in the heat. You guys remember that? Elaine has a tendency to just look like a netballer sometimes, more than a sprinter. And then tomorrow morning, she just blown away.
All right. All I know, is that if Shelly ever come up on the track with that water bottle in her hands, people dead.
And if Elaine just go drink a sip of water and can't keep back some down. People dead.
People dead.
I just hope Miss Fraser Price don't come out there to run the 100 meter in her track suit, in her warm-up suit. I hope she don't do that like what she did at the national trials, all right?
Come on, bro.
Quick question, though. I want to ask, do you guys think that the championship record is going to be broken in the first round?
No.
I think in the semifinals it will go.
Yeah, because
if you're going to expect persons to run 10-4 in the finals, they'll have to run at least 10-6 in the semis.
I think in the semifinals, someone is going to want to show what they have. Let me give you a piece of what I have, right? So whoever going to show it first, I don't know. But I think, obviously, based on the semifinals, I think they're going to have one semifinals with two Jamaicans in there.
Correct.
And I hope it's not Elaine and Sharika. I'll take anybody else, but I don't want Elaine and Sharika in the same scene.
I think it's going to be more Kemba joining any one of the three. That's what I think. Kemba Shelly, Kemba Elaine, Kemba Sharika. I think it's going to be like that. Worse if Elaine and Sherika and Fraser Price have the 3 fastest times from the rounds, Kemba would have to join one of the 3 because they won't pair any of the other 3 together.
Absolutely.
I agree
So-
with all of you,
But
but I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
All right,
Yeah.
so 4x1.
before you go there, Levon, let me just say this though. Kems mentioned somebody who want to show their hands. If Elaine gets the first semi-final, she won't show her hand. If Shelly goes first, she will show her hand.
All right, so
Exactly.
4x1 for women. I just want you to tell me what medal Jamaica is getting. That's it.
Goal.
Goal.
Gold.
All right.
Ah,
World record too.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Hems.
listen.
Levon, can you just cut him off? Please? Just cut him off.
No,
This
no,
point in
listen.
time, I'm done.
No, listen. All right. So based on again. I have to be the voice of reason on this show. I'm not just going to throw it there, goal, right? What I saw at the Olympics last year, it made me a bit worried, right? I don't want to see the same order. I don't want to see I don't know who they're going to put in because they can put a Brianna or they can put a Kemba. Not because Kemba come fourth or second or whatever mean that she must run in the finals, right? So I never like the change between a Brianna and a Elaine, right? I don't know if I'm comfortable with Elaine and the back stretch right now.
Me either. Uncle.
So depending on the order, then we should win goal. But also remember that American team is pretty good as well. Speed-wise, obviously, we are faster, but I think the American team is pretty good. And I hear that they might add Abby Steiner and one of those legs. And listen, that's trouble. But goal should be it. But let me see how things plan out first before I give you a definite.
Trouble again, so.
Huh?
You said they might put up a stand up on like them, and that will be trouble. Trouble against who?
No, what do you mean trouble against who?
All right, so put her against the 200-meter champion, Sherika Jackson.
Put her against Kemba or Brianna.
Sherika is going to eat her up.
Put her against Kemba.
Put her against Elaine. Elaine is going to eat her up. Put her against Shelly. Shelly is going to eat her up. So
it's 4 legs and a 4x1.
she's not going to start. That's the point. You're only starting.
And Kemba will start. Anybody starting is Kemba or Brianna.
So why can't Abby Steiner start?
Where?
Why?
You haven't start fast yet, brother. Where?
Yeah, but if you run the lead off leg, I don't think she's gonna beat Kemba from the blocks.
Listen. So I'm just the US team on me and Envision. So I see Steiner, I see Hobbs.
In that order?
No. But just a top.
Melissa Jefferson.
I see Jefferson and
TT Terry.
Anisha Terry is going to run.
yeah, Terry.
She's gonna run the ankle leg.
Out of those 4, Steiner the only person I see would have start.
No, Steiner cannot start, fam.
Who would start? Who would start?
Jefferson.
Yeah.
Jefferson is a 60-meter. She's a 60-meter NCAA indoor champion. Why wouldn't you make Jefferson start?
Akio. You see, that is what you're thinking, right? I don't.
Somebody else agrees with Akil as well.
No,
Yeah,
I
of
don't think
course.
so.
I agree with Akil too.
No, listen.
Steiner cannot start, bro. Cannot.
No Steiner.
No, I don't think Jefferson is going to start either. Because there was a talk. I see they were talking about on NBC, and I think they were interviewing the coach and so. And obviously, remember Guy taught or whatever the case may be. But he was saying that his fastest runner, him not think I go start. All right, only tell me that Jefferson not go start. Once again, when she don't start, then we'll have the conversation again.
No, but
If Jefferson doesn't start, they might start with TT Terry. But I think Steiner could probably go on the back straight away.
Yeah, I don't think they'll put Hobbs on the back. I think they'll put Hobbs to anchor.
Yeah. So it could be TT Terry, Abby, Jefferson, and Hobbs on the ankle leg.
Yeah.
All right, as I mentioned, no matter which part them put Steiner.
Yeah, we are faster foot speed wise.
Yeah.
I have a time.
Let us
man.
let us go down.
What's that? 13.98.
Let us just go down memory lane when Shelly and Fraser Price started after she won that 100-meter final and she went up against Tiana Bartoletta And let us not forget that Tiana Bartoletto totally
Very
Tay, what's
dismantled.
up, Tay? Go ahead, Tay.
Please do not put me in the group, yeah? What they're talking about is absolute rubbish. Fifi don't know what she's talking about. Don't do this. Why did you put me up and everybody? Listen, what you got?
What? What?
All right, continue, guys.
Listen.
She came for me.
Yeah, what you're saying?
Okay. No, you put me back
Yeah.
on.
All right. Hold on. I'll just say this though. We have the
Hold on the Odeon. Hold on,
Please
Odeon.
put me back on.
Go ahead, Tay.
Okay, so Melissa Jefferson explicitly states that she wants to run the first leg. She's an
Okay.
absolutely brilliant starter. There's
Okay.
absolutely no way you put Tiki Terry on flipping first leg. It's not going to happen. She is the best closer on a relay leg. Not even Abby Steiner is as good as she is. Have you watched her in the NCAAs for USC? Brilliant in the ankle leg. There's
Okay.
only one leg that Aliyah can actually run is down the back straight.
Okay.
Right? Any place you put in Steiner is on the third leg. Okay, so on the first leg is either Brianna, and I believe Shelly should go on the second leg, Elaine on the third leg, and Sherry can take it home. And that will nullify anything that actually Melissa just will do on the first leg. Absolutely amazing run.
So, world
World
record.
record smashed. Fifi, I have the phone to speak at you, honey. You spoke about Shelly being one off, and you guys. Listen, have you been watching her body of work since 2008? How the hell could you make that assumption? Shelly is not going to run a blowout in any first or semifinals. At the level which she's operating at right now, there's absolutely no way she's going to go beyond a 10-8 or 10-7 high in the semifinals. She doesn't need to do that. She knows that you don't win medals in the semifinals.
Are we sure that Shelly and Fraser Price knows that?
Love you a lot. Have a good night. It's about 4 in the morning here. I need to go sleep.
All right.
So,
So I
So
think
I
Tay
never-
kind of got it mixed
Okay,
up
let
because
me-
what you guys had said was that the times that she has run the 10.6, she has done it on one-off
on
occasions.
a one-off occasion, yes.
When it mattered at the the Olympics last year, she never ran a 10.6.
She run 10
never
sevens.
replicated it.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. She never replicated it. And that's not what so I hope she got that corrected. It's not saying that Shelly's not an awesome athlete. She is, but I'm saying based on the rounds, just like Odin said, when it comes on to rounds and Oregon is extremely hot, I don't see her replicating the 10-6. I really hope she does, but I'm being facetious in when I say that I think she'll go in.
All right. Let me just clear up what I was saying earlier. Yes, I said that being that she run the 10-6s, right? She haven't been able to replicate that at the moment. However, when she get to Eugene this year, I think that will change. However, it will not change for a gold medal. I think she's probably going to even run as fast as 10:59 and still get silver after the rounds. That's what I'm trying to say. Because she will run faster than the 10-6 this time around. But will it be enough?
Okay. No. Where said that kill? 39.98.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody is seeing that record going.
We have the fastest team on paper. The only issue that we have is just that we have not been able to have good chemistry, like what the Nesta Carter Michael Frater thing would have been over the years, and smooth exchanges. Once we ever get perfect inside of the exchange zone, have smooth exchanges and efficient baton passes, it's going to be awesome. The Americans will be trailing us in our wake.
But I will agree with Kems that I think the Americans, they will go below the previous world record as well. I think this American team, if they get the baton changes right, they can go below the previous world record. But I think it's going to be a national record for them.
Yeah. Because the team that smashed the world record was only Jetta that was really super fast. They did it with an 11:07 runner in Bianca Knight.
Yeah,
A
but you're
1089
right.
in Alistair
I think
Felix?
I think one thing that you guys keep on forgetting: foot speed really matter in a relay if you're
No,
not
that's what I'm
passing foot
saying.
speed.
They did that because they have smooth pattern changes. That's why I
Yeah.
mentioned that if we ever come close to have perfect changes coupled with good foot speed, the Americans will be trading us in our way.
Okay.
But to be honest, at that time, those times were considered fast, like they considered to have the speed. Because remember, they had Alistair Felix who was running 21.6, and she ran 21.8 to win the Olympic.
Yeah, but the 100 meter though, she was running 1089, close to 1090.
1089 and 1087.
Her PB is
And
1089.
yeah, and then that same 11:07 runner, she ran the curve, and she's a very good curve runner, Bianca
Yes,
Knight.
Bianca
So
Knight.
the team had the speed, man.
No,
As
I'm not
in,
saying they don't have the speed to run that fast. I am making the point to say that if they use efficient passes and that foot speed to deliver 40.82, what can we do with a much faster team with the exact efficiency? That's what I'm saying. They couldn't match us.
Agreed.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I have 39.98, and they probably run faster than.
Our slowest girl is at what? 1088 now. Can you imagine that? The weakest link at Kemba Nelson, 1088 PB wise.
And here's Stay saying that Bianca Knight is arguably the best curve runner in history. Knight was a former indoor 200-meter USA record holder. Nick Roberts saying that foot speed doesn't matter in a relay. Perfect example is the US men 4x1 in Tokyo.
Foot speed does.
What? Of course it matters.
You saying perfect. It does matters. So let us not try to pretend. What the individual needs to say is that foot speed alone won't count if you do not get your exchanges correct. Once you go hand in hand and you get with foot speed and efficient pattern passes, so you're going to tell me that foot speed doesn't matter. Even if I make the exchanges perfect more than you, you're going to beat me because somehow you're going to beat me. No, brother. Doesn't make sense. You only lose when you just make small changes.
And here's Diana Waite saying that Kemba to Shelly to Elaine to Sharika. And here's Colburn Max saying that bear in mind that none of the US runners will be in the 200 meter, while Jamaica's top 3 will be in the 200 meter. They will have for sure legs.
None. Didn't we see that Steiner might be on the team?
That's a might. It's not 100% surety, but let us see. But go ahead, man.
I don't buy the argument about if you run the 1-2, then about fresher legs and all of that, because I've seen people who even do the 200 meters alone get eliminated from the first round. The team is going to be so motivated that once they deliver the gold medal in both the 1 and 200 meters, they're going to go out there and they're going to kill it. The only change was viewpoint with the relay though. I just believe it's Elaine times to anchor now. Sharika's anchor twice, and I think I would go Kemba, Shelly, and Sharika Elaine.
And just to refute that argument as well, in 2012, the USA men, none of them run the 200 meters. All 4 men was either 100 meter only, and they still got their ass whooped.
All right, so Nick Roberts saying that foot speed can mess up and changes. That's why it's not always key. And I think we have a caller. Let me go ahead. Caller, good night. Go ahead. Give us a name, then you can say your piece.
Yes, Levan, Pablo this.
Mm-hmm.
With the 4x1.
Yeah.
If you listen to an interview with Sharika the other day, Sharika said she cannot run in the middle of a 4x1. She has to anchor. She can't do button chain. In the middle of the area.
She will have to learn.
With that. So that's why them always give her the anchor for run. She had it from 2019 in the World Championship when she won that race. And I think not a Sharika, but that's going to like that.
Mm-hmm.
When Gabby Thomas tried to catch her and couldn't catch her.
The VCB thought she couldn't move from anchor as well and she couldn't start. She third leg before.
We are talking about what she has said. And I don't know if they're going to move it like that.
Yeah, but people say things because they really genuinely want to anchor. Sherika can learn. Sherika can't tell me she can't pass a baton.
Yeah, but one of the problems is again, how much do you practice these things? As you were
Yeah.
saying, it's how you move the button efficiently around,
Facts.
right? So if you're not moving, if you're not practicing these things, stay in the position where you know you can run.
Yeah, man. And not
Well, I think at this point in time, being as a team has been named, that they would have at least started practice for baton.
Right.
No, man.
But Sherika made it clear that she didn't attend a meeting and that she probably don't plan to because she know that she's gonna anchor. She's not running anywhere else. That's how it sounded to me.
that is my biggest concern going to the 4x1.
Yeah.
My
Right,
biggest and that's why I believe that I wouldn't be surprised if they probably stick to the team from
Olympics.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
I pray to God they don't, and even if Elaine doesn't anchor, I pray to God they give her back her 2015 third leg because I think
hold on. Let Pablo finish up. Pablo, go ahead.
Yeah, man. So I think the team should have stayed as it is. We can't see we losing that 4x1 unless the button really drop out and mess up the button change badly. And I think them should have learned from what they have done in the past. And that stopped us many times from getting Olympic gold.
Yeah.
I see them messed up many times, especially with the Ilya. We didn't have a problem to the button.
and that's why I want her off the second leg. She has not been doing justice to my second leg. My athlete, but she has not been doing justice to my second leg.
I forgot St. Thomas a morning.
Third leg for her or anchor.
Yeah, man. But basically, nobody was supposed to beat them unless something go wrong with the button change. You see a record one.
All right, boss. Any particular time?
I like the time when you say, 39-9,
Let's Akil, another person agree with you, Akil.
Yeah, man.
All right, big up in the Pablo. Respect for the calm, boss.
Yeah, man. Yeah, every time.
All right.
Yeah, man. 11. Me not particularly like Elena on the back straight away. I think Shelly runs a better back stretch for my liking. And I think from Kemba or Brenna to Shelly, that's enough for me. And then if Elaine doesn't get the anchor third leg, I just don't think I want to see Elaine on my second leg again.
Kemba, Shelley, Elaine, Sherika.
Yeah, Sherry saying that Kemba, Shelly, Elaine, Sherika.
There is a better team as well. But
Yeah,
I don't.
I like that. I like that team.
And here's Tara saying that 40.80.
There's 2 100s outside from the old world record.
That's too slow. Not with these improved technology.
That
too
with
slow.
spikes, and I wouldn't even be mad if I see a 39.8.
Precisely.
Nick Roberts is saying that Shelly should be second leg because Shelly on a back stretch.
Dangerous.
Dangerous for sure.
And because she gets going quicker than the other athletes, the transition from lead off leg, boom, she's gone.
And should go.
That's true.
Johnny Cameron saying that 40.58. Nick Roberts also saying that 40.2.
My issue with those saying 40 is that if Carson Varholm can carry the world record from 46.7
to 45.9
to 45.9, I'm backing these girls to run sub 40.
And T saying that could also be Shelly to Kemba, Elaine, and Sherika.
The back stretch is a very long leg, and I think Kemba doesn't necessarily need to run her longest leg.
Yeah,
I mean, I like honestly, I like Kemba and all that, but
if you notice, she doesn't even run 200s.
If I'm being honest, Kemba not starting my 100-meter, my 4x1 either.
Kemba is not experienced.
I'm going back to Brianna. Brianna is starting my 4x1. But last event on the female side, the 4x4 for women. What medal? Color.
I think this time we can get back our silver that we used to.
I think we can get no.
I like that comment, Odin.
The silver medal is silver medal, but I think we can get gold because
potentially there's not an informed Dalila.
Let me tell you something. Stacey Williams and the Cherokee Young has run sub 49 splits in the collegiate season.
I was with us. What I'll say to you, I'll stop you guys. I'd
You know
love
who
for
I'm
them
gonna
to.
take a draw and put on them 4x4 team?
I was going to go there.
No.
I'm going to say I I would
Team
love for Jamaica to
No.
get it, but bro, that's not
Listen,
happening.
them put a
Feed them
thing
a
move
cooking
on
and a
that
thing
four
move.
by four. It's done. That
Yeah,
young girl.
true.
Not,
Akil,
not
Akil,
necessarily.
Akil,
No.
you have to be,
What you mean
Akil,
by
you have to, Akil, you have to be mindful about the sub 49 because remember, when you're starting from the blocks in a flat 400, you're able to run at least a second and a half faster, not running from the blocks. So if it is that Sharky Young is running sub 49, her PB is 49.87. If she's running sub 49, the fact of the matter is the persons who are able to run 49 from the blocks are going to go sub 48. So,
But then look at this. Jason Curlew said Sydney, Mohammed, Mu, and Steiner, right?
I don't think they'll put
And we're
Steiner.
not. Yeah, I don't think they're going to put Steiner.
but
I think they're going to
Jamila
probably
Mohammed
use
is not 100% this season, so she's not necessarily a surety either.
yeah. They're going to probably put Talitha
Just
Diggs.
like last season, she wasn't 100%, and then she came up chumps. Don't count
Yeah.
out Dalila Mohammed, fam.
No, I'm not counting her out. I'm just talking about maybe for the 4x4. I'm not sure if she'll take on all the workload this year. It wouldn't surprise me if she don't.
Look at this team. Stephanie and McPherson, Stacey and Williams,
Boston said
Sherry
that
Young.
you can do schoolwork.
Hold on, no. So,
Sure.
Sorry about that. Anyways,
Yes, where are we? Come, let's get the
anyways,
ball
I'm making my
rolling.
point.
Yeah, man,
Stephanie
continue.
McPherson, Stacey and Williams, Sherry Young,
Mhm.
and Candice McClure to anchor. Right? You seriously think that team couldn't, even if Dilla Mohammed was at her best, you still think that those four women couldn't challenge that American team? Why?
They're way superior.
How are they way superior?
They're way superior in terms of starting position and all of that. And what I realize is that if I really look at it, I'm just going to go by the same sentiments that you guys have made about one Abby Steiner. Cherokee Young workload this season has been quite heavy in a sense, and it showed even at national trials. I mean,
Yes,
people
it
can
did. It did.
different ways, but it has shown. So, if you really look at that, man, no, bro, Cherokee won't do the same. And then if you bring in Stacey, and I can say the same thing about Stacey, and it also showed at national trials that she was lagging behind, and you realize that since both of them has gone sub whatever, well, one has gone sub 49. It's only one, not sub 49, sub 50. I mean, one has gone sub
Sub
50.
50,
The next
Yeah,
one is on the cusp of thereabouts, but
50.1.
she has replicated those times for him. So come
Yeah.
on.
And us, so too, we don't have the depth like the US. You notice the US could have a 4x4 without an individual 400 meter runner on their team. A flat 400 runner. Because they could go for Sidney McLaughlin, Dalila Mohammed, Ating Mu, and Steiner from the 200. You realize that they don't even have to pull anybody from the traditional 400 for their 4x4? That's depth. That's immense quality.
Hey, so I'm gonna leave a while ago to just test to see if Akil really ever still talk. I think I mean didn't want to run from the show. But I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna come back and him still attack madness. Listen, Akil, let's be honest. There is no chance for Jamaica to win no goal.
My question to you, is Sidney McLaughlin faster than Stephanie McPherson in the 400?
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
How?
Yes, she is.
How?
Let's,
How is she
Akil, let me
faster
answer
than
you.
her?
Akil, let me answer you. Let me answer you with a simple example. It's like you have Christopher Taylor faster than all the Tyreek Wills at Calabar not running the 100. Sidney McLaughlin is faster than Stephanie McPherson just doing the 4 hurdles. That's the problem.
Yeah.
She's not.
Hey,
No.
Take away the
let me show you
obstacle
something.
in front of her. Take away the obstacle in front of her, and it's a flat 4. She's going to damage.
Let me show you something.
No,
let me
not
show you something,
no,
Akil.
not necessarily. It's not.
Let me show you something, Akil. I think Mo is faster than every Jamaican in that 400 meter right now. I think Mo.
Yep.
Right
Yeah,
now.
but if we have a lead on our thing, you don't.
Which
think that
lead?
is-
Where's the lead coming from?
Which lead, bro? I think more.
Akil.
The only way we have a lead on the Americans is if we just use our very best person start, and then that's the only lead for a slight lead, and then we give it up right away. And Candice would have to start.
But listen though, Akil, what you're forgetting now? I think what 18 or 19 or
I think she's
49.5 in
19
a boss.
now.
She's 20 now.
Okay.
So at 18, 19, she ran 49.
No, team. I don't want no screenshot, team.
So-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
Lebanon got Poland, but the silver can come put back against for now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yo, Levon, my bad, bro.
But Akil, I think you're wilding, fam. There's no way Jamaica actually get that gold medal.
I'm not wilding, I'm telling you, because
That drop was priceless.
because I think even if they use that team, right? I think Stephanie McPherson can beat Sydney McLaughlin over that first 400.
Not happening.
Sydney McLaughlin last year, did not run a fast first leg last year.
Okay, Akil. So she didn't do that last year. So let's talk about what she has done this year. 51.41. Way out the blocks. Just like that. And the stats in this coaching said that Sydney can run sub 51 over 4 hurdles. Look at let's
Right.
what has been
not only that, Levon. Not only that, right now, Bobby Curtis said if she was supposed to run the 400, she would win that 400. Right now.
Bobby Curtis will say anything.
I believe.
What do you mean that don't say anything?
Listen, Bobby Curtis can't say anything. But what
exactly. He also said, hold on, yes. There are certain coaches that can't say anything, and there are certain coaches, when they say anything, you listen.
Yeah,
Bobby Curtis is one of those persons. When he talks, you listen, right? And I am saying right now, I don't see you can feel where you want to feel, Aki, but I don't see a Jamaican 400-meter runner that can beat Sydney, that can beat Athingmu, go 400. I think once those two persons are on the relay, I don't think that Jamaica can win.
But then even Joseph Ellis just said Abby Steiner run 48.97 on her leg, and I'm telling you, Cherokee and Stacey Williams have run faster relay legs than Steiner.
Akil, do you want me to repeat? Akil, do you want me to
Which leg? Who you think was on Abby Steiner leg when Abby Steiner ran that 4x4 at NCAA?
First of all, for Texas, it was Julian Alfred. She was running against Julian Alfred from Texas.
Okay.
From Texas. So it wasn't Stacey Williams she was running against. Yeah, Longhorns. I don't know who for Texas. For Texas.
Wasn't it
Akil, I think you're forgetting one thing again.
Yeah, what happened?
I said it earlier, but it seems like you never registered properly in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
It has shown just at our trials that Cherokee is tired.
Yeah, but relays are different from the individual.
No, but she's going to partake in the individual 400 as well. Try remember that, Akil. She's going to run the individual 400.
And then another thing to make note as well. You guys are talking about Sydney McLaughlin. Carson Barhom run 45.9 in the 400s and couldn't run sub 44 in the 400 that same season.
Yeah, Carson Barhom and Sydney McLaughlin, yeah, they are two aliens, but Sydney McLaughlin is like just out of this world. She's been doing this from she was like what? 15, 16 thereabouts.
Yeah, but you guys are making it so as if because she run 51.4 in the 400, it means that she's automatically.
I can tell you, Stephanie cannot beat her over 400.
And I'm telling you, Stephanie can beat her over the 400.
I don't know where you see that Stephanie beating her, because it's definitely not the Stephanie this season. Absolutely not.
Stephanie can beat her over
the
400.
You're wilding, and
I will concede that Moo is very fast over the 400, and Moo can give you a 48-4 split. But I think that we can build a lead that
cannot. So
USA favorite for gold, but I think we can win.
What's the potential time you have, Akil, that you think from a flat 400 perspective you think Sydney McLaughlin can run? Just want to hear the answer.
Right now in the 400, now in the 400, Sydney McLaughlin. Honestly, I don't even know either, because I said before, Carson Barhom run 45.
No, the man ask about Sydney. Stop.
No, I'm just asking. What do you think? What time you think?
I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't give you a time.
Okay.
Because it's really unpredictable. I can't say, because she's running 51.3 in the 400, then she's gonna run 49 low in the 400. I can't.
Because the reason why I was gonna ask you that, I know Alyssa Felix' personal best in the flat 400 is 49.26, and in 2015 she split 47.7.
Yeah, she split 47. Yeah, man. I know that.
Right.
But
So
all right, okay,
But Sharika in that same championship, she clocked 48. I don't remember exactly what if it's 48-3 or 48-5 or something. But she clocked 48 and she was a 49-9 runner.
whatever time you yes, she's Sharika can run 49.4, but as I said to you, if you're not coming from the blocks, you're able to
The
run a
49
full second faster in terms of a split. Doesn't mean you're gonna do it from the blocks.
No, but that's what I'm saying to you that if you look at the team and look at the potential of the team, you guys still haven't explained to me why is it that you
Nice
still
silver,
actually,
mega
actually,
Poland
I
to
just
silver.
as I said, Akil, I'm
Poland
going to
to
say the
silver.
same thing that you just say. All I know, then I'm going to say the same thing what you say. You say you can't say as to what time Sydney will run over the flat four. I can't say Jamaica can beat USA. None at all. None at all. You're wilding,
why
Sam,
why
I think it's your patriotism that you're
it's
probably
not the
getting
not the
messed up because
patriotism.
I just pointed it out to you and you keep on beating around the bush. Sharoki has run all season long, brother, and the girl tired. She's going to run the flat 400 individually, and then they're going to tell me that she can come back for that 400 4x4 and come do the same
But
thing.
why I'm saying to you is that I'm just speaking to the potential of the team winning gold, and it's
Most
not that
potential
far
kid I
fetched.
talk about card and a potential for we win this event.
All right.
Not happening.
Silver, Poland not okay back. We don't want a
Silver,
bronze.
bronze,
Silver at
yeah.
best.
Silver
No
at
problem.
best,
And
bronze.
we will get the silver. I can probably agree with him that outright we can get silver from Poland. I don't think Poland is beating us for the silver though, this time around. I know last year the strategy that they used to get that silver by not running their two persons that could have made the final and finished 7th and 8th, they just rest them and just give them the 4x4. Justina Swayze, Ersitic, and Ivan, I think Vanguard or something like that. But yeah,
Even if
Vital.
you put Sharika on the 4x4, we still not get a goal. Trust and believe.
All right, so
Yeah.
Should I
quickly
type by then?
let us run through it. But mixed relays, a medal there.
The
Yeah,
mixed
no, maybe.
relays, the mixed relays, yeah, getting a medal
Bronze.
there. But I would also hope that Christopher Taylor don't contest the individual 400 and just put everything in the mixed relay.
That is gonna be tough
Right.
because first of all, DR Dominican Republic, their team is strong because Mahedi Paulinho and there's a next lady named Felice who's running fast with her as well, and they have a 400-meter guy who's
Yep.
doing very well, who's running sub 45, and they also have Santos
Santos. Yeah.
You
from
believe?
Poland. Yeah, man. So DR very strong. Netherlands strong as well with Femke Ball. With
Yeah, so
Femke Ball and
you can't leave out the Belgians, eh?
well, not
The
necessarily
Dutch.
Belgium.
The
Poland is
Dutch.
strong as well. Poland is strong. So
Yeah,
Poland, Dutch,
Poland and those
yeah.
teams. This is their
Yeah,
event. But
because as I said
This is
before,
yeah.
Poland normally sacrifice their individual athletes running the individual events and just pull them into the mixed relays.
and
So
as Jason just pointed out to Bahamas, I cannot leave them outside.
Bahamas don't have Bahamas.
Cannot leave them out, man.
No man,
This is generally
Bahamas
what they
don't.
stay.
No, Bahamas don't have a team. It's only Stephen
And
and
Shawnee.
Miller. Yeah, they don't have another 400. But then when they were the world record holders, they had the team, but they don't have a team now.
All right, so here what? Let's run back through it and
Who
let
are
us.
Nigeria as well.
All right, let's run back through it and see how much medals we actually have the females getting. So, Odian, what do you have?
Let me just pick them up again. All right, so we started off with the triple jump one.
Yeah.
We started off with the hurdles, and we said that's another medal. A sweep in the 100 meters, that's 5, right? And then in the 200, I get 2 medals, that's 7. In the 400 meters for women, that's 1 more, that's 8. In the 4x1 women, 10, that's 9. And then the 4x4 women as well.
And
The mixed relay.
so you have 11.
11.
So far, and that's 11 without any men, really, as yet.
No,
Whoa.
wherever we have the men them separate.
No, I'm just saying, whoa, 11 is big at the moment. I'm just like,
Yeah,
whoa.
that's a big prediction.
Yeah. Phil,
Yeah.
what you have?
I think I have the same amount, the same 11.
Okay. Akil. You're muted, bro.
With medals on the women's side.
Yeah.
So 1 in the 110-meter hurdles, 2 in the 200, 3 in the 100, that's 6, 4x1, 4x4. That's 9. I have 9 medals, but I have 9 medals. 9 medals I think are probably safe. Well, 10 because of the Shanika Ricketts in the triple jump. I have 10 medals that are safe. And I think we might. I would have like 2 upset medals. Oh, 11, yeah, because 400 as well. 11 medals, but 2 upset
11.
medals.
So y'all
Um,
agree it's 11.
yeah.
Yeah,
So two
11.
upset, 2 upset medals. I have. It would be this thing in the high jump as an upset. Not saying that she's going to, but that would be an upset medal. This thing in the high jump and 2 medals
Mary Chica
in the,
has that gold medal well wrapped up.
and 2 medals in the women's 100-meter hurdles. So instead of getting one, we get 2. So those are 2. What I'll call it wild
So,
cards
so say
for
that
us.
shall stretch it to around 13 then.
Yeah, 13.
Okay.
So Levon, before you go, let me ask you though, if we are at 13 already with the females only, is it that we can assume that it's going to be a huge haul, or is it that we're going to think that the men will perform so poorly that's not going to add significantly more to the 13?
I
Why
think
you
it's
never
gonna
go
be.
down the road at a man them? You couldn't just left the man them till we hit the man them side, brother.
All right.
I think it's
Alright.
gonna. I think it's gonna be a huge haul. I remember I've been seeing it in the comment section from last year that this year World Championships we're going to have a huge medal haul.
From the
I've been
female
seeing
side.
from not for the, overall.
Overall, but the
Overall.
female is contributing
The only thing that
80%
he look
to the
like
table.
Jamaican man know for do a breed woman and have one heap of them there. But otherwise from that, on the track.
A huge medal haul, but 80% of the total medals will be coming from the
Yeah.
females.
Yeah.
Alright.
Precisely.
I agree with that.
All right, Mr. Kems, how much medals are we getting overall women's side?
9.
Kim gonna look for him speed go. Yeah.
Right, so you said 9. I think Tay actually agrees with it because DM said 12 overall. Tay saying between 9 to 14.
That's a big margin of error.
Yeah, I think.
But it's basically along the line of Akil. Akil said what? 11 to 13 thereabouts.
Yeah, that's a Akil style from last year. Them the thing them love in between. Me I pick 9 medals.
So Kim,
11 on the money.
Okay. All right. Final thoughts from all of you before we close it off because at
the
the end we
homework
have a
there
show
road.
coming up at
Phil,
100.
can focus on the show, Phils, alright?
The homework there road.
All right. So
Final thoughts from me. Elaine winning the 100, and she must beat Sharika by a tenth of a second if she's to win the 200, because she'll have to burn the turn to lift Sharika off the curve to beat her. If not, she will not win the 200. That's my final thought. So she'll have to go in the 100 and blast it and show me that, look, she have the speed to just damage them on the curve like VCB did to Alison Felix to hang on.
okay. Kems, your final say.
My final say is that what a brilliant show. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for the commenters. I must say I'm extremely nervous for my Ilian Thompson. I'm just holding on to it right now, but I'm extremely hopeful for my Abby Stein, for my
And
Abby
Kenny
Stein,
Harrison too.
and for my Kenny Harrison. Obviously, I'm really hopeful for those two. So I think it's going to be a wonderful championships. Obviously, we'll be here again tomorrow to talk about them. But hey, I'm hopeful.
All right. So when you can, take one of these.
All right, boss. Now I'll buy one at the gas station right now.
All right. Good boy. Calm down your temperature.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
All right, guys.
Phil, your final say.
I just want to wish all the athletes, a good championship and hope that them go out there, do them best, stay hydrated because, bro, Oregon is hot as hell. That heat in Oregon is going to be crazy. But I do believe it's going to be an awesome championship. I'm looking forward to the 100 and the 200. I personally will be attending. And they're in live and living color, and I'm
Yeah, make sure
Team
you send me some
Shelly
live videos.
and Team Jocko. That's me. Sorry, Kims. I can't put Elaine on my shirt.
I
All
But,
right.
but it's supposed to add Kemba Nelson to it too.
No, I'm not at the relay.
No, man, but I'm saying you say your team Jackson and Fraser Price. Kemba Nelson is a part of that group too, you know.
All right. Well, then, we do this minute. We don't let others invade the next person minute. So, Akil, you're a minute, boss.
I think we're gonna do well. I think
Mad.
we're gonna do well, and I think we're gonna see great things. And I think we should just sit back and just enjoy the performances.
Me not sit back, me stand back.
I didn't easy.
When me watch race, me can't sit down. If Billy not gonna run right now, me not if he hit me can't hit.
Yeah, man, right up in that TV, don't. You know, man. But big up to all our commenters, man. Big up to all the viewers. Ensure that you leave a like on the video before you leave. Ensure that you hit the subscription button. And Dinali, this is how it's work around here. Kims is a Elaine fan. Odian is also a Elaine fan. So yeah, they're going to be biased.
Diated one too.
Somebody asked, when are you doing the men's Levon?
Tomorrow, man.
Okay.
Tomorrow we'll actually do the review and the prediction for the men. And as I was saying, ensure that you hit the like button, ensure that you hit the subscription button, ensure that you do all the good stuff. And if it's morning, night, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are, I say a big thank you to all of you for tuning in. And big up to our producer, Josh, because it makes it possible. Thanks to Kims, thanks to Akil, thanks to Phil, and thanks to Odian for being here.
Levon, one last thing. They'll say that I'm really doing a thesis, but not on back road activities or whatever.
Listen, Kim's a guy him spooky yard, and that's the homework there.
All
right. Man come on the show in a no shirt.
I'm going to the gas station.
All right, take care, people.
All right, blessings, sir. All right, good night, everyone.